Boop, boop.
Boo boo.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
And if you want to get fucked out of existence, feel free to use the voice
Make sure it's
commands.
consensual. Oh.
Oh, papaya.
Oh my god. I
That
think it's
lower
been five
price
gifted
of
so.
an amount of bits, you too can get fucked out of existence.
Is that an offer, Jack?
125. The bargain.
That is a bargain.
Fucked out of
125
existence
is a
for
bargain.
125.
That £1.25. Christ!
There's so much stuff in that voice. Did we get that? What was the other one that we wanted to get? Did I need to do?
Sewer virgin.
Sewer
I
virgin.
almost did that today, but that cropped out of context makes me seem like such a bitch that I'm like, well, I don't think I should do that.
So sad.
Just distort the voice so we can't figure out it's you. or we could all record our own version. We'll just we'll each say it now, and it'll be random.
And it
Sewer
shuffles.
virgin.
Overlay them on top of each other.
You just say
Sewer
it.
virgin.
Choir.
It's like
Oh, wait,
it's like a choose
we can
your
harmonize. We can
character
harmonize.
moment.
Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1. Sewer
Sewer
virgin. Oh my
I had to
god.
hold the virgin for so long. I wasn't.
Oh, yeah. Well, just thought we'd see how it would go.
There's
Maybe
gotta
we
be
should
something
start
in
every
the
D&D
sphincter
stream.
Oh my god. Harmonizing on a stream platform. Yeah. Mhm. Wait, speaking of getting fucked out of existence, then he plays the sphincter zone.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
that's
I
one
didn't
way.
hear the sphincter zone. That makes me so sad. Never thought I would say those words in that order.
Oh my
But here we find
god.
ourselves.
Crikey.
All
Go
keep
blimey. What a
Twilight
start, eh? What a start. Okay. Well, we didn't super leave. Well, we left on a little bit of a sort of cliffhanger last time, but it was a
multiple
minor
cliffhangers
cliffhanger.
last time.
It was a minor cliffhanger. We have a prompt for today's session. It's a bit of a nebulous one. It's a bit loosey goosey, but all we're really asking for is for our players to come up with a particularly salient moment, perhaps in RP, perhaps in amongst themselves, like something they've seen or they've experienced with another player that has kind of like impacted them, endeared them to one another, changed the way they've seen each other, that kind of thing. Which I think is easy for some people, harder for others. So we'll see how it goes. Whilst our players are thinking about that, which is a tall order, we will do a very brief recap. At the end of the last session, we had just finished a big combat that had spanned 2 sessions. That combat was in a temple to Volker. Volker was once a very popular god of sailors, who has unfortunately fallen out of favour somewhat, mostly because people who are seafarers tend to worship or at least pay homage to Umberlee. She's got a lot more attention these days, mostly because she is a scary motherfucker, and you want to make sure that you don't get your ship sunk by her. Volker had a lot of sway, but unfortunately, no pun intended, unfortunately that's all gone downhill, and Volker's temple had been left a little bit in disrepair. Now, we were investigating someone going missing. Janet, who is the friend of Pearl, had gone missing, and we investigated her whereabouts. Found out that she, when her twin sister had been murdered, had been sort of lured, again, no pun intended, to the depths of Volker's birth, which was this temple. Now, whilst they were there, we'd realised that this old temple had been repurposed by worshippers of Shah. Shah's worshippers had baited these ex-Volkurian worshippers, and they had been sort of baited. so many puns.
Oh my god, this is insane.
into worshipping for Shah instead, which is obviously not necessarily what they thought they were doing, but it is what ended up happening. Our characters very clearly anti-Shah. Long story stuff, but for the most part anti-Shah. And had arrived on the scene and said, fucking shit, gotta stop this. And a battle commenced. These guys came out the other side of that battle. Unfortunately, during the clash, there were some innocents that had fallen to some AoE spells. That was something that was slightly unpopular with some members of our party, and there is a discussion to be pending on that. Whilst we left, feeling a bit tapped out on resources, Jack. Ooh, feeling a bit tapped out of resources, we started to make our way back to Pearls to give her the good news that we'd managed to save Janet and return her to her house. But as we walked through the Grand Market, we found that there had been a little portal created in the soup of a vendor. That portal, from that portal emerged a Quasit who hopped on the ground, went hee hee, turned invisible and disappeared. As we ended our session, we sort of panned the camera out, and I revealed to our players, not our characters, that other portals had been opening elsewhere in the city. And that's where we left it. So we've got some stuff on our docket today. We want to go talk to a couple of NPCs and see what's going on, including a wizard friend of ours to make sure that he's not involved in this whole portal business, given that he's got a portal to hell in his basement. Or his attic, I suppose.
Don't we all?
We all.
we wanted to call Mum and see if everything's okay over there. We wanted to chat to Pearl, and we've also got a date with the leader of the Thieves Guild later on. We've got an awful lot of talking to do. But before we do that, our prompt for today's session, and perhaps even what happens at the inn, if anyone's considered that. What do you guys want to pick a particular event that has changed the way that you've seen another party member or endeared them to you?
Should I go first?
Yeah.
Do it.
I would
Sure.
like to go last because the fairness compulsion within me cannot just pick one person, so I have to do everyone. So I don't want to make anyone else feel pressured
Mhm.
to do everyone by going ahead of them.
And this is exactly why I prepared 3 ahead of time.
I've barely got one.
That's okay. That's
And
okay.
they're
We
not-
decided that it was totally fine whether you could think of like one very specific, one general example of like, or as many as like, one for everyone, whatever, because it was hard and I thought of it just a few hours ago when I was still awake at like 5 a.m. my time. So like that's fine, but that's why I don't want to go first, because I don't want to make anyone feel bad.
You hear this? Katie's been up all night thinking of prompts for you guys.
Oh,
You can't do more than one? Jesus.
no wonder she has 3.
No, no, my insomnia.
I've been out.
No, I don't. It's
So-
partially my insomnia kicking my ass, and partially the fact that I had an iced coffee for the first time in like months and months and months yesterday, and it was a nitro cold brew, and it just absolutely coursed through my veins like a train. So it was just not it was a bad choice.
Yeah, you don't
Anyway,
want trains in
continue.
your veins.
Yeah.
So Athale's interaction was with Oro, where Oro was practicing with Nugget, just doing some like acrobatics tricks and circus things and kind of like playing, and Athale kind of watched them while it was like a camp time and was like, I could appreciate the like grace and artistry that goes into that kind of.
I like that. I mean, coming from the background of Athale being like a fully blown, like decades worth of training in martial art that specifically involves like a lot of artistry and rhythm into it.
Mhm.
I think it's nice to have, game respects game sort of. I think that's a good. I think it's a good. It's a good one. It's a good idea. You want to share some more? You said you had some. I didn't want to.
do.
If you got some,
If
if you've
you-
got
if
them
you've got 'em,
locked
use
and
'em.
loaded.
Okay, so then there's a super obvious one with Nurali, which is when Nurali explained everything, and Athale was like, "I need to stay with this person and these other people now," which is quite. I don't know whether that's endearing, but
Yeah. I think that's. Yeah. Do you want to expand on that a little bit and give us a bit more about why Athale? So you say explained everything. What were the salient points?
So the whole shards thing and the link to Shah, and I don't know whether, I think at that point they all knew about like the wings at least, or maybe didn't understand everything about them, like where they come from. But I think there was like those kinds of links, and so he's been looking for a way to weaken Shah's grip upon the Raven Queen, and has been kind of like looking for a start of that. And this feels like it probably is his best shot in like 100 years.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, and then I've got one for Haiku, which is not a specific. It's like a specific event, but there have been a couple of times, like when we were at, I don't remember exactly what happened, but in the royal court, getting like papers signed, or other times when Haiku's been quite like direct and like, this is what's happening, and just like doing stuff, and Athela's like, yes, that.
Respect. I like that.
Yeah, not faffing around, just being like, why are we doing this? I'm like,
Yeah.
That is a common thread that you guys share. I like that. Who's up next?
Do you want to go, Jack, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I can go. I've not picked specific kit. I've gone for more vibes.
Yeah.
That's
Totally
okay.
fine.
So I think Haiku. I mean, the last couple of fights we've had, I think Haiku and Athel have gotten a little closer. I feel like there have been times where we've been much more aligned than we have previously. So I think we're starting to move into the second half of the love-hate relationship.
Right.
We're still not at Randall levels. I think that's going to take a while for Haiku to get to.
just enemies to lovers, is it?
Yeah, basically. I think Haiku just generally enjoys being around Neurali. I mean, there's a lot of protectiveness going on there. But also like as a moral compass, as will probably be explained later on in this section, as well. These stars seem to come around to the idea of religion slowly. You know, it's definitely more tolerable. And what I've written down for Aura is I feel like we need a return of the button pushers.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
that for
feel
you.
I feel like it's been a while since we've had a real button pusher episode.
Yeah, the Feywild really took it out of us, you know.
Yeah.
Scared to touch any buttons.
Note to self: separate the party in a dungeon.
We have so many button pushers now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's okay. I can survive the floor falling out from under me now.
That's
Nothing's
true.
stopping us. You push all the buttons you want. I'll be fine, and I'll figure out how to save you.
Great answers. Love them. Next.
Next. I took it maybe the wrong way, but I instead have written down things that I thought were cool or interesting about the other players and what they've done recently that is poignant to Aura. So I've written down for Neurali how in the last fight that we did, that it felt like Neurali had a bit more of a different side to her. Like obviously it's a cause that Oro knows that Neurali's very like passionate about, but it felt like a very Neurali forward fight. Like Neurali was at the forefront rather than like I'm at heel, you can look after you from back here. So she thought that was really cool and badass. For Athel, the fight with Liarum when he went to save Haiku and Neurali and took a second to not be so bloodthirsty and had a moment of doing something else. Even though Aura's pretty aware that Athel's with us, like sort of like not transactionally, but like a little bit like you guys are doing something I want to be a part of. That was something of like, oh, there is more than just bloodthirst to this person.
I like that.
And I don't have a recent moment for Haiku because I always think of Haiku's moment when Neurali forgot all her memories, and Haiku comforted her like really well and was able to like get through to her, and that's like a very core Haiku moment for me of like Haiku is a sweetie pie in there. He's not just a button pusher.
That was actual years ago at this point.
That was years
Yes,
ago.
that was.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
God.
I think
Oh
I
my
was still
goodness.
living in Texas when that happened.
Yep. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Oh my God, we're getting old. Nope.
May I remind you, in 2 months, I turned 40. What is happening?
Gracefully.
Passage of time. Thank you. Spotify even said that my listening age is 30, so.
Oh,
Really? Mine was like
Oh.
65.
Mine said 40.
Yeah, mine was 40.
I was 38, so
Forever young. Okay, so I obviously did one for everyone. I also picked the moment in the Necromancer's like cave lair dwelling thing for the Neurally Haiku moment because either the only one who remembered overall or the only one who could remember in that moment the like very scant information that she had disclosed up to that point about her like life before. And being able to connect with her, like she saw that as like a soul tie kind of moment because she is like completely without any idea of where she is, and there's just one person who seems to know who she is and seems safe, right? So that was also the moment that I picked for Haiku. For Oro, it is a bit more vibes, but I think it's just because they have so much history so early on, because I think it's like we kind of, or I forget often that they're basically the same age. I think we were both around 18-ish, like our characters were when we started, but Oro is so much more knowledgeable and like world traveled and like wise in so many ways that Neurally could never have been, especially at first, that it was like that instant sort of like big sister she never had, even though like she's so much smaller, right? But like instantly just like walked in and was so badass and knew so much about the world and could do so many cool things and just like was so like overwhelmingly like I guess like wise in the ways of the world or whatever, that she instantly saw her as like someone to look up to, and it has only compounded literally from the first adventure together in the sewers, like the backflip off the side of the cave, and she's like never seen anything like this in her life, and just like every day she wakes up and Oro continues to do something cool or know something she doesn't know and be able to navigate something that she can't navigate, and she's just like, I want to be like Oro and I grow up someday, you know, like which is funny because they're the same age. She just so it's just like this ongoing adoration in like a you're so cool, I want to be like you kind of way. And with Athale, I think it was Neurally kind of forgets that she is like special, you know, sometimes like she's when you're surrounded by excellence, you just kind of like, you know, that becomes the norm or whatever. So in Athale, when she and Athale were having that kind of like casual stroll over to see what the hell that coupon was about, and this like, you know, this person who has lived for so many years longer and who has had so much purpose in their life is like, I finally found what I'm looking for and it's you, was just not only for Neurally but for me was a really striking moment, and it felt like really galvanizing. Like we haven't known each other for very long, but gosh, do we share a common purpose, and like I see that you follow your heart the same way that I do.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's, I mean, like it's very insightful for you and slash Neurally to kind of recognize that, because Athale doesn't seem like someone who does an awful lot by the heart.
Yeah, and I think that it was in that moment. It you know, everything seems so like I don't want to say calculated, but like Athale by nature kind of sounds like disinterested. Like they have lived so much and seen so much that like things that are going on aren't really like shocking or surprising to them, you know, despite the like wild things that we've already seen together. And they that's
a funny contrast to Oro, who is the same age as you and feels like she knows everything, but like in a more social context, Whereas Dale is much older, and I mean, he's travelled the plains, sure.
Literally.
But Oro knows her way around like
The
people,
city. Oh, yeah.
and Dale seems often, fairly abrupt or awkward or blunt, and that doesn't happen with Oro at all. You've got like two different like sides of the same. Like that's interesting.
Intelligence and wisdom, like
Yeah,
applied knowledge. But yeah, I think it was like it was an epiphany for her in that moment of like, this is a person with a purpose they deeply care about, who is on a mission of like the heart, or of like a heart-tied purpose in a way that she could not have really realized before that. I think it was breadcrumbed really well, like throughout the library and learning little tiny bits about stuff. And so that was like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Mhm.
I like the edgy brackets in the chat as well.
Yeah, now what?
Yeah,
How is everyone gonna do better than that?
I don't know.
Oh no, they're trying.
Oh, it's go time, bitch.
Adams
Let's-
looks like a goblin head around the word the fanciest.
Oh my god, you're right.
Gotta really get in
Just
there.
gonna wait for Tom to
It's important.
consent. It's important.
Oh, my name is too
Oh.
long, and I've got too many icons for my chat
Oh,
to capture
no.
all in one line.
Oh, it was a
It
capture one.
ended up in all one row for me.
Oh my
You're some
gosh.
kind of early 2000s gamer.
Definitely playing
It's the
Sniper.
small X, big
I'm a
X, small
millennial,
X.
bitch. Okay, what happened at the end this week?
This week, we had. I don't know what. Well, I was sure we hadn't had this before, and now I'm about to say the words out loud. I feel like we may have. So if I have, let me know, and I'll do the other thing. This week we're having a pub quiz, but it's a local pub quiz. So it's like, okay, who are the like the first easy question is who is the barmaid, and then the locals will be like, got it, and then it'll be some
so
like more
cute.
worldly news. They'll be like, I didn't actually think of questions, but you can fill in
Who's the
blanks here.
king?
Who's the king? Da-da-da. Maybe there's a pop star.
Who
What
broke
was
my
their
window
recent
last
single?
week?
Yeah,
Who
broke
is
the window?
rumored to be the king's secret daughter?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, fantastic, brilliant,
I don't
wonderful.
think we have done that. I
The
love it.
locals, it's a big hit because it's never been done before. So loads of people joined in, and you made yourself a whole 9 gold.
Hell yeah.
What
Take
percentage are we now? Paying back the inn.
I can tell you at some point, but not right this second.
How much did we initially invest in it?
600, I think.
No, it
Probably
was
a million
more than
miles
that.
off
It
that,
was.
didn't we?
Wait, I have a spreadsheet.
No, it's in like each.
Oh,
wasn't it?
each.
Oh,
Yes.
each. Oh, yeah.
To be
Also,
fair,
We have
That
to
would-
pay back Randall's share as well.
True.
Mm.
yeah.
I don't remember where that
Well,
went.
I mean, yeah, that's still the same
625.
number of people. But also I will
Wow.
say it would have been less money, except that we accidentally completely destroyed the place almost because of the fight that was there,
Wow.
which is why we got into this mess. in the
I mean,
first
it's
place.
still such little. It's petty cash now at this stage of your career.
Yeah, it's really more like
Oh,
for
there was
the
that
love
fight,
of the
wasn't
game.
All
There
right.
was that fight, yeah, where I was almost assassinated. Yeah.
Yeah. That whole and it was
Oh,
Princess Code, who's back
Yeah.
again, who you
Tying us into the
killed,
Turin
and then she was
session.
brought back to life apparently.
Yeah, how the fuck?
These bloody diamonds.
We should rid the world of all diamonds.
That's the
New
next
goal.
wish you guys
Just
get.
hog
You get a
them all.
wish. Down with diamonds. Gone forever.
Wish everyone has their number of revives set to 1.
Oh my god. It's that's never. I've never actually given you guys a wish, have I? Like in the
think
campaigns
so.
that we've played, I've never
I
given
don't
you a
think
wish.
so, no.
Is that something we can have?
There is a
Poor
spell
Jack
for
doesn't even
it.
know about the wish spell. He's so new
Oh
to
my
D&D.
God.
I mean, I've never used one.
Yeah, me either. I don't think.
I just know about
I'm
it.
gonna have to work it in somewhere. That
We,
you
like,
get
we
to
nearly
use a
got
wish
one,
spell.
right? Like, there was an opportunity for us to get one, and we nearly got one.
I'm pretty sure there was an opportunity, but I think you had to give away some shit, and you weren't willing to
There was something in
There.
with the devil or the demon place,
Yeah,
wasn't there?
someone in the prison.
Are you talking
Oh.
about the Amber Temple where the thing was like, I can give you something really good, but you have to give me a piece of you or whatever? I think there have been a lot of potential like
Right.
monkey.
You have to
claw
rub Tom's
bargains.
belly to get a wish.
My arm's not that long.
I mean, I should have done it the other week. I was just round the house.
Right, let's start our game, guys. We've left the Grand Market. We're off on our way towards Pearls. Is that where, at least is that where we're going?
Yeah, because
yeah, it's
Pearl doesn't
closest.
even know that Janet's alive and safe.
Mm.
So-
Janet
Mhm.
went back to her house, didn't she?
Mhm,
Yes.
the rest. We set her up and Oro snuck her some cash.
That's right. Reverse pickpocket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You gave her way more money than she's had in a very long time.
I would have given her more, but you guys were like, "That's way too much." Normal
Well,
people don't have that
because
money.
you asked what a reasonable amount.
I was like
you know,
ready to make
large
this
amount
bitch a
would be.
millionaire. I was like, get her a
Yeah.
manor. She could have it.
You can have the tower. Who cares?
No, that tower's not. It's too much faff having a wizard tower.
Yeah, the
That's just what
politics.
Thayo's been trying to say the whole time.
It's just a stupid amount of like admin work and defense.
And then they make you have whatchamacallit, apprentices.
Apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't got
If
time.
it's a wizard that owns a tower, presumably if somebody else were the official owner, no one would have to take an apprentice. But
Who knows? Who knows? Probably not. No. But you find your way back to the Sachet Away, the naval-themed upmarket fashion boutique run by Pearl Fluttershy, and she's waiting very patiently for you to arrive.
Do we want to have any words with each other before we go see Pearl? On the way, perhaps.
I think Nurley had intended originally on bringing up a conversation, but this Quaza debacle has got her like a bit distracted, so it's probably going to come up later. And she also thinks that she needs a moment to like regulate her emotions.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
What if we stop off at like a cafe on the way there over a drink?
Depends on how long you expect to be, chilling with Pearl. Whether or not you just this is a quick
Yeah.
check-in, and then you plan on going somewhere else, or
Also, what time of day is it? I forget that actually.
so you guys got up, poked around, investigating a bunch of clues, went into a mini dungeon, got into a bit of an investigation there, came out the other side, found a closet in the market. I would say that you're probably getting towards like late afternoon, early evening, right?
Okay.
Do we
I feel
tell?
like we should probably sort dinner, but maybe tell Pearl first.
Yeah, we're getting a bit peckish, but yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Are we gonna tell Pearl about the closet guy? Do you think we should? Probably, right?
I mean, I don't know what she could do about it.
Just feels like
Guess we
news.
don't have to make any soup.
It's just one closet coming out of a soup. And it was nice. Sorry, stew, and it was quite nice. The
Yeah,
stew.
We should probably go check out Elrond's tower after we talk to Pearl.
Yes.
Okay.
Just pop into Pearl. Just thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Sorted.
Did it? Yeah.
That's just another awkward conversation I have to pencil in now with Pearl.
D&D's
send a
turning
letter
into
instead.
awkward conversation with haiku.
So the consequences.
Sometimes you guys need consequences for your actions. Sometimes you just need a little bit of. This is
I think I have too
sparring.
many consequences.
No, this is sparring. This is sparring for when you have a toxic relationship. You know,
Oh.
I'm helping you train.
Didn't you already have the uncomfortable conversation of like explaining that you just like froze up though? Like I don't.
Yeah, I don't feel
Yeah,
that
it
would be
went really well until it didn't go really well.
Yeah.
It looked like everything had been
Oh,
resolved, and then Haiku made a
right.
shitty little comment about how they were going to go off and do this quest for Pearl, and she was like, "Okay, bye."
Wait, was
Right.
that a shitty Oh.
Yes, it was a
Oh.
I do
shitty
remember
comment.
that.
I feel like
I
it's
do remember
important
that
that
now.
you, as a person, know that it was a shitty comment.
I don't remember
I
what it
don't
was.
remember what.
No,
what
I
did
don't fully
Haiku
remember, to be
say?
fair.
It was you guys had resolved it. Basically, she was upset that once you guys had spent some amorous time together, she wanted clarity about what your relationship was going to look like. It didn't
Remember
matter
that.
necessarily to her whether or not it was a hardcore romantic relationship or if it was just going to be somewhat amorous but not non-committal. But she wanted very clear communication about it, and you
Which is fair.
perhaps didn't read the situation appropriately.
Shocking.
And she was quite put off. She got the ick from the way that it was handled. You then left, came back at a later date, at which you said, "Are we good?" essentially, and she was like, "Talk to me, bro. This is not acceptable." Everything was fine. She had basically said exactly what I've just said. She wanted clear communication. If you guys are just doing things that are, casual, that's fine. But she just wanted that clarity, and it seemed very immature of you to not have that conversation with her. And you said, and everything was cleared up. And then you said something to the effect of, "Yeah, well, I guess I'll go do this quest for you for free," or something. Like you would like really.
Oh shit! Did I? Oh
Yeah.
god!
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really passive aggressive.
Oh Christ!
And I feel like it's very important that you know that that's not a
Yeah.
good way to end any kind of
No,
conversation.
that's fair enough.
I do remember that now.
It's
I was like,
more
gosh,
than
it's
fair
been so
enough.
long and so much has happened. I've forgotten what exactly
Yeah.
was said. And as soon as I
Ugh.
was like, whoosh, the memories coming back to me
Yeah.
and me literally being like,
No,
Yeah.
I blanked that out completely.
I think we all winced. I think all of us in the call went, "Oh no."
which hilariously, Haiku is avidly against being an adventurer. So it's really, on brand and not necessarily to do with their particular situation. But I do
Yeah.
think probably a learning experience for him that some thoughts are inside thoughts.
Absolutely.
and
It's
some
a
are
learning
outside
experience
thoughts.
for Jack as well, to be fair.
That's what I said. This is practice when you get in a toxic relationship. Sometimes toxic relationships make you toxic too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, I'm so wise.
Or maybe the word
It's like
toxic
radiation.
is a bit much and it's more like a complicated situation.
Sure. Yeah.
And the communication is lacking, which
Yeah.
can lead to toxicity.
Mm-hmm. That was
If we're
also
being
wisdom.
nice about it.
Just in case you needed to have it labeled for you. Okay.
Off
Are
to
you?
Pearl.
Is that where you're going? You're going to Pearls? Sashay away. Wonderful. You arrive. The door is closed because it's evening and the shops are now locked up. But as she sees you guys outside, she rushes over to the door. She was inside at the back of the shop, but she sees you through the window. She comes and opens it up and, "Hi, are you okay?"
Yeah, we found her. She's now safely at home.
Oh my god, amazing! Oh my god, amazing!
Yeah.
Okay, she's fine.
She's fine. Yeah, she might need some time and maybe some friendship to kind of go through what she went through.
Yeah. Yes.
She was
totally fine.
basically being, what's the right word for this? Blackmailed isn't the word.
Indoctrinated? No, that might be too severe.
I would say
Tricked.
that the proper thing, it's not even necessarily, initially there was a trick, but I do believe that there eventually was sort of like a magical mind control component towards the end. That was leading to like a false reality that she was living in because it was actively broken by our actions. So, it started off with a trick, but then became really complicated.
Okay.
She's gonna need a lot of comfort, I think, probably.
Yeah.
But
Hey, I mean,
physically, she's okay.
okay. I mean, I was there for her. I was trying to be there for her before
Oh yeah.
all of this went down, and I'm very proactive. I'll make sure that I'm even more proactive now. I mean, I've tried to get her to come and stay with me for a bit, but she was so reluctant, and I'll try again. I'll be gentle. Thank you so much. Thank you. She rushes over and she hugs Nerily specifically, because you just happen to be the last person to say anything in the conversation.
I'm gonna squeeze her really tight, and I'm going to say, "It's important you understand that this isn't your fault. You could not have stopped this."
She immediately bursts into tears and completely
I'm gonna wrap my
crumbles in your
wings
arms.
around her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hand on
It is-
shoulder.
Oh shit! Hands on shoulder moment. Oh my god.
I leave enough space. There's like a crystalline opening of feathers for hand on shoulder opportunity.
You guys,
strength.
maximum strength, hand on shoulder.
Well, no, I'm losing strength. I can't do that.
yeah.
I'm at 6 strength currently.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
yeah.
Did I not greater restoration you? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't.
I don't think so.
Can't remember.
Okay, just kidding. Maybe that was something
Uh,
that I was waiting to see if I needed to do. I had a
Right.
few things in my pocket. Anyway, continue.
I mean, you guys share a moment where she's very grateful for the support, and I'm very blurry.
It's all the
and-
tears.
Ooh.
Tears.
It's the
That's
tears.
what-
Yeah.
Tears, yeah, that's the tears.
I thought it was like one of those interviews for people they want to keep anonymous.
Yeah. No, it's that. It's that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
A little bit of
Really
voice
good
voice
modulation.
change.
Really heavily backlit.
Yeah, I think in
Um,
general, Nearly just expresses that, like, I think, one person can't save another person. She was in a vulnerable state. She was preyed upon by people. If they're, does this world have like therapists? Is that a thing that exists?
Not in the traditional sense. You wouldn't necessarily
Yeah.
go and employ or pay or hire a therapist, but there would be people who would act as therapists through maybe other like community roles and stuff like that, especially
Okay.
like within specific communities or like like especially like religious communities or like cultural communities where there would be like elders or there'd be particular people whose like role is to sort of like look after and
Okay.
look after people, but that's not a universal experience and it's not universally available to everybody. A lot about like their own social networks, that kind of thing. Like you are not aware of that beyond there was one person in your like cloister, as it were,
Yeah.
who you were almost in your history, you were almost like expected to info dump on them. And like almost like trauma dump and like fully keep them informed of everything. But it felt an awful lot like to you that it was more like an audit of your thoughts and feelings, less than a therapy session.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of you have had whatever mixture that you can fathom. What with Haiku being on the road pretty much forever, Oro having an excellent adoptive mother who just kind of has that position filled quite comfortably, and Ethale coming from the Shadowfell where everyone is miserable and is never in any way in contact with their emotions. So
That's one way.
That's a bit of a generalization.
Spectrum of no, it's literally being in the Shadowfell saps all emotions from you and makes you
Oh, is it
miserable.
actually? Okay.
Yeah.
It
So
does.
that's a bit of a spectrum of the emotional availability there.
Okay.
Right.
I think she'll just note that, like, it might take an elder in the community, not that you are not enough, but it takes a village, right, to overcome this type of grief. And if there is an elder in her life or a temple that she ever frequented that has like a trusted adult, like, this isn't your fault, you couldn't have saved her,
Yeah.
You know, there were powers beyond your understanding and control, and it takes a village. So she's probably going to want to stay with the memories of her sister and having more people check in on her, not only so that you are not shouldering all the burden of trying to keep her safe and alive, but you know, there are people with perhaps like very specific experience involved, like just little things that she'll say to drop in like quiet little neurally ways.
Sure. Getting one of the blurred meta lines of an insightful person playing a very insightful but extraordinarily sheltered person who will definitely not have that sort of wisdom inside of them.
Yeah.
But we'll take it. I'm happy with that regardless. She takes some time, kind of very much wrapped up in the wings, and she comes out the other side very composed, very put together. You'd never know that she was crying moments before. She says, "Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you." And she holds Oro's hands in her hands, and she says, "Thank you so much. It's such a, I couldn't ever have imagined having the completionists help me in such a way, and I'm such a big fan, and I've always been such a big fan. It's been such a, you've really taken such a burden off my shoulders, and I thank you so much."
No problem. No problem at all. Happy to help.
Okay. Haiku, can we have a few words, please?
Yeah, sure.
Kind of awkwardly shuffle away. Not super awkwardly, but like.
I close the door behind me.
She leans towards you and she gives you an enveloping hug as well, and she just says, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I really am. I'm sorry that we've argued. I want it all to be behind us.
It's me who should be sorry.
I think it's never, just the one person. I don't know. If both of us are struggling with our communication, then it's never gonna be productive.
Yeah, it's something I need to work. You want to communicate. I want to, but don't know how. I think is maybe the best way to put it.
Okay, I'll listen. I'm not usually as forthcoming as I need to be. If I work on that, maybe that's something that can help you. We can work on it together.
Yeah.
Listen, whilst you were out today, did you see anything weird?
That's a difficult question to
you
answer.
you might have to define that a little better.
Today I saw. This was maybe 2 hours ago. The streets were pretty quiet. This massive creature walked down the street outside the window. Grey, leathery skin, as tall as the building itself. This tiny little silly tail, but this huge trunk, big flappy ears, and like maybe tusks.
Oh, would Haiku know what this is?
Oh yes, for sure.
Okay.
Haiku is well travelled, and I mean that on a global scale, not a interplanetary sort of scale.
And do they have a different name in this world?
No.
Sounds like describing an elephant. Does it have like big tusks at the front and like its big long nose trunk at the front?
Yeah.
Real big ears.
Yeah, there's not like a circus in town or
Quite stocky.
very, super stocky.
Yeah, that'll be an elephant.
I looked outside afterwards and the shit was colossal.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah.
We're all thinking it.
I mean, if that was with like a circus, that should have been. It's general etiquette to clean it up.
I mean, it's gone. I mean, I don't know
It wasn't
who got
with
rid
anyone.
of
It's by itself.
it. There was nothing. It wasn't wearing any clothes. It just walked off.
Oh, I mean, I mean, I did
I've
have
never
some-
seen one of those before.
Oh, really? I suppose they're probably not that common in this part of the world, are they?
I've never even heard of an elephant.
Elephant. With a PH.
No, it's no. All right. Yeah. I know I'm taking the piss a little bit. I know it's unusual. Sure, big grey elephant, animal, leathery skin, trunk, horns. Sure, I know. There are weirder things out there. You don't have to take the piss.
Sorry.
I definitely saw it. It's real.
Oh, I'm not disbelieving you. I'm just trying to figure out why to be an elephant walking around the city.
Right.
I did have some stew on the way here, in which a small sort of like little well, not an elephant, but like a little green creature that materialized into and went running off.
Okay.
Well, that was pretty strange, but I honestly had it's not strange compared to other things we've seen.
Okay. Should I be worried?
Nah, elephants are pretty chill.
Okay.
When that green thing were tiny. Oh, no, don't concern yourself with it.
Okay. Hey, I've got the best. If I ever need a bodyguard, best in the business.
Actually, probably second or third best.
Oh.
Maybe
Who's-
fourth. I travel with Oro, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I see,
I mean,
I see.
a Thale, you won't know quite as well. He's quite murderous.
Okay.
And as you've just seen, nearly just flies everywhere nowadays.
Is that? Yeah. No, you're right. I mean,
my position
the
in the
completionists.
party the past few weeks is actually quite altered.
I see. Right. Okay. But you're still doing the work. You're still part of the team. You're still,
Yeah,
saving lives,
Still a pillar.
taking names. Still a pillar of the group.
Yeah. Or a crutch.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I mean,
I do my best.
you're part of a very well-renowned adventuring party. I'm sure you're putting yourself down. Maybe one day I'll get a chance to see you in action.
Hey, you're more than welcome to come along. Well, I would say not any time because some of it is quite. No, actually, you're welcome to come along anytime you want.
Okay.
Do we have like a low stakes mission coming up? Not low stakes, but not like Feywild stakes.
I might. Maybe I'll take you up on that sometime.
Yeah. I mean, no one else would have a problem with that. They better not.
Just, I like to feel protected. That'd be nice.
I mean, we are heading to a wizard's tower right now. That might be a good. Wanna come along?
No, that sounds
Okay.
that sounds dangerous.
No, it's already been done. We've cleared this wizard's tower out like 3 times by now. It's lightning
I do want
doesn't
a
strike
confidence
4
there.
times.
Okay. Yeah, no, we have a different image of lightning, I think.
Okay. But if you do want to come with us, just let us know.
Yeah, no, I'll yeah. Okay. Well, I wanted to say thank you. So just a minute. And she runs into the back. She comes back with a small parcel. It's like a very nice kind of like patterned cardboard box, but it's got like a kind of like a ribbon around it. And she passes it over to you and says, "I just wanted to say thank you."
Oh, I think it's this for all of us. Shall I open it with?
No. This is for you. It was after I saw you in the tuxedo. I thought it was important that that you had something to complete the outfit. For our next date.
We'll have to get that sorted.
Do you want to open the box?
Yeah.
In it is a bow tie.
Ooh.
It is exquisitely well made, and in it you can see that there is like golden thread wove along amongst black fabric. So it makes a really nice pattern, but it's also like kind of got like waves in it, as if to allude to your aquatic nature.
Cool.
And hers.
Does it make him
Bloody
sound
lovely.
like Sean Connery when he puts it on?
That's the most important question.
Haiku tries it on even though they're not wearing the tux. Yeah, how do I look?
I hadn't thought of a magic curse to be on it. You look dashing.
Thank you. You know what? I feel it. I mean, it is beautifully made.
Thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, I have boring admin work to get to, so I hope I'll see you soon. And she gives you a little kiss on the cheek. Or a peck, I suppose, given that she's an Aarakocra.
Literally.
Ow. Yeah, I'll see you around. Be back soon.
She waves at you all as you walk down the street. You can see a part of the road now where there definitely somebody has come with some water and maybe a shovel and cleaned up what was probably a massive shit.
I've still got the bow tie on, by the way.
Whoa, who's this guy? I don't recognize him. New bow tie, eh?
Really
It's
actively
hiking.
prestidigitating weird bits of shit off the ground. Because it's in such a big area. Turns around and is like, that's really pretty.
Pell made me a bow tie.
Oh, that's sweet.
I feel rather dashing.
Oh, you look dashing, Haiku.
Thank you.
You should keep it on forever.
Should be a main part of your ensemble for now and forever.
No, no.
Jenny will draw every time your character comes up in a thumbnail.
Bow tie.
I could never appear in a thumbnail ever again.
So you two, good,
Like, in the right direction.
nice. Hell yeah.
And she says thank you again, obviously.
Oh, of course. Should we go to the tower?
Glad to help. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Have you seen this, by the way, Oro?
What?
I know you were probably paying attention to what was going on in there. And she, like, points to the last of the bit she hasn't cleaned up yet. And she's just like, I can only imagine that this was poop. But it was, like, all over. Like, just huge. Like, I don't understand how it could have been. But it looks like someone kind of cleaned it up. It's just so weird. Just in the middle of the city.
Do I recognize the poop?
Could be a giant horse. My question for you is: has there ever been an elephant at the Aigburth Circus of Columba?
I'm gonna say maybe Oro's heard of them being elephants there, but maybe they were before her time.
Sure.
Strange noises outside. Looks like a big horse, big horse. Maybe.
Oh, it was don't know, Pell was something. It was an elephant.
An elephant?
The description was.
What?
Elephant.
What?
What's that?
It's the best way to describe it. Big four-legged creature, fairly chunky, sort of grey, leathery skin, two big tusks, and they've got like a trunk. Yeah,
You
yeah.
might see him in circuses back in
Big
the olden
ears.
days.
Yeah.
Why would it just be walking around a city?
Yeah, why would that happen?
That
We
question
should
that I
really
was
get to the
thinking.
tower, I think, as I'm cleaning up the last of the, like, bits on the ground.
God, did like a portal just chuck out an elephant in like midair?
Oh, poor thing. I hope not.
Dumbo drop.
As long as the whale isn't on the way.
Oh
God,
God.
getting bigger and bigger.
Okay, let's go to the tower then.
Yeah, we should
before
definitely
we-
go there.
Go, Athale's going to cast see invisibility
Ooh.
or the walkover.
Yeah.
Try and
That's
keep an eye
out.
out for any quasits or invisible elephants.
So as you make your way down the promenade towards the Emerald Spire, you can see that there is a little bit of a hubbub along the promenade. There do appear to be more people along this street than you would expect to see at this time of evening. As you walk down the street, you see that there is an unusual number of purple dragon knights. They appear to be out in full force. Each of the main street, kind of like streets off of the promenade, seem to have like a group of between 5 and 10 purple dragon knights. Each of them kind of like fully clad in armor, like with their weapons and stuff.
Hood goes
As you're
Mhm.
as you're walking along, you get to just a couple streets away from kind of the Emerald Spire, just beyond BB McGee's cake shop, and you see one of the groups of purple dragon knights has a like shield and a spear, and on the end of the spear you can see that there is blood. And you can see that several of the purple dragon knights appear to be kind of acting almost like a barrier, trying to sort of stand in the way of what appears to be some sort of corpse.
Oh.
Hi, Noko.
Is there any like normal people around? Like just civilian people around?
There are some civilians on the street, but not so much around this particular kind of group.
Okay, so no one's watching.
Well, they're watching, but they're not close enough to get a good view because they've it appears they've been sort of warded off a little bit.
Can we be so bold and to ask them what's happened?
Could report what we have seen earlier to them as a way to get in closer.
Ooh, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop the hairpin in that changes my hair color and make it look just a really plain, boring, like, I don't know what the most common hair color is in this city, but whatever the exact shade that she's seen the most on people is whatever color she makes her hair. Makes her gown look really plain and normal too.
Sure.
Casual princessifying herself.
Just put on a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bow tie on.
True.
Yeah, they'll never
Oh, fuck.
recognize you now.
Should I do something?
They have no idea who I am, so.
I mean, Athale would be the perfect candidate to go up and ask.
Yeah, but you guys want to be there to see at least, right? Because if that was going to be.
Yeah, we could just stand behind you looking slightly different than normal. And you're not, as notable yet, at least in this particular circle. You're not like a public enemy of the leader of the Purple Dragon Knights. Yet.
So, go ahead.
I was going to say, if these guys are ready, I'll walk over. I assume you're like come in tow.
Yeah.
So the purple dragon knight that you see, who is at the kind of forefront, everyone else seems to be like quite closed ranks. There is one particular person who is the person who had the bloodied spear, who sort of steps forward, and he lowers his spear, not to the point of like pointing it towards you, but to the point where it's a bit of an obstacle. You can see that it would be easy enough for him to ready it if he needed to. and he says, "Halt!
I
There's been a
would-
disturbance, and unfortunately, if you need to report anything, please do so to a different officer."
This is quite urgent. I've seen things in the streets running around. I think you may want to know about them.
Yes, thank you, concerned citizen. You are not the
Right.
first person to report such a thing. Unfortunately, some of the things, it doesn't matter. It's all under control. Thank you very much.
Can I try and get like a good look in at who they're what they're crowding around?
You absolutely can.
Do you want to get on my
Um,
shoulder?
You would need
a
a
bit
better
suspicious.
vantage point. Yes.
Oh, I
Casually
can't-
throwing
Wouldn't it
Oro
be
in the
easier
air
to
in the
see through their
background.
legs? Like, or as a child.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier
Yeah.
to see through their legs and less obvious than
Yeah.
trying to like see over?
So they're wearing long cloaks and they've closed quite close. They've
Oh,
closed
close.
ranks.
Okay. Right, it's winter. I keep forgetting. Right,
Well,
right.
time to toss Aura in the air like a rugby ball.
Okay, I can get on Nugget, but I don't want to get on Nugget right next to them when they've said to walk away. So maybe we'll.
Oh, okay, I will walk away.
I do what I
Said-
want.
Said anything about flying?
So you're gonna maybe find somewhere around the corner to get on Nugget and
Yeah, maybe
fly
we'll be
above,
like,
is that right?
okay, sweet, and then we'll carry on walking towards the tower, and then when we're like out of
Sure.
the way,
Okay.
I'll do it.
So you get to the next kind of main street off of the promenade. You can see that there's another group of purple dragon knights. You really kind of have to. They've really been mobilized, and you have to go a little way to find somewhere a bit more secretive. And as you do so, you take flight. To stay at an altitude where it's not really obvious what you're doing, you have to fly fairly high, which means you still do need to make a perception check.
Okay.
I should have guidance Doro.
20.
That's the DC I had in
Doesn't
mind. So what you can see is as you are kind of like flying above the buildings and looking down below, you see what appears to be a well, you are familiar with the concept, an owl bear.
Oh. On the ground. Dead.
Dead on the ground.
Oh.
Okay. When I'm up here, can I like do a quick scan for any other weird shaped guys walking around?
Roll me another perception check.
Okay. 29.
29. On a 29, do I see any weird shaped guys?
I know what people look like from far away, and if you know, I see an elephant from far away, I'm like, that's weird.
So you can see that someone a couple of streets over, in fact, kind of just off of the promenade and down to the south towards the docks, there are some more purple dragon knights having a conversation with somebody that looks it looks like a terse conversation. There's lots of kind of exasperated expressions. The person there looks a bit like a fish out of water, like they kind of seem like perhaps they are not dressed for the right kind of environment, given that, you know, basically snow in the air. You can see they're like quite tall and slender, and you can see that they've kind of like got some bare skin. The skin is blue.
Okay. And that's all to report.
Yeah.
Okay. I fly back down and tell everyone. Hey guys, there's a dead owl bear. That's who they're around. And by the
Oh,
docks,
It's an owl bear.
there's like a blue person that doesn't look like they're from here. They're in like summer attire. They're not dressed for this, and they're talking to the purple dragon knights.
Yeah, I feel like we should get in the tower and see if that portal is going awry.
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't seen any more closets. Or any other invisible things.
I think
Good.
the closet might have been just by chance. Like anything could have come out of that.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God it was a closet.
Yeah.
Because if an elephant had fallen into this tube.
I wonder if this is a distraction.
Maybe.
From what, though? That's the question.
We should check. Yeah. I think we should check the tower anyway.
Okay. Tower.
Okay. You make your way over to the Emerald Spire, and using the password that Thale knows, you guys all make your way into the Emerald Spire, into the tower itself. As you make your way through, you know that one of the first rooms that you find is the dining hall, and seems to be fairly well put together, but not really changed very much since the last time you were here. Then you go through the kitchens. Kitchens are active again for the first time in a while. The last time that you were visiting, it was not, and it appears to be making some food. As you make your way up into the tower proper, eventually you bump into Elrond. Oh, hey guys! He appears to be rummaging through a cupboard.
Hey, what you doing? What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for some board games.
Oh,
Ooh!
my god, fun. Wait, I have an important question to ask you before we get distracted about board games, because we will get distracted. Have you seen have you seen in the town there's a bunch of like portals? Well, we've seen a portal. Wait, did I see the portal opening? Or did I just see a closet appearing from I saw a portal. Okay. There's like been a portal opening in town, and there's also been a bunch of weird guys in town, like an elephant and like a blue guy.
Nope.
An owlbear.
An owlbear.
I haven't left the tower since you guys were here last.
Okay, well. So then it's probably not coming from in here. We were worried about the portal.
Oh no, it's all chilling here, dude. Feel free to go check.
Okay, sure. I'll go run up.
You go upstairs and you can see that next to the portal, he's taken one of the. You recall that there was an array of stands for wands in one of the rooms.
Uh-huh.
He has taken one of those and put it on the wall next to the portal. He's put one of his wands on there, and with what appears to be paint, kind of quite delicately, kind of used calligraphy to write. What was it? The name of the spell? God damn it! Gate
Okay.
seal.
Oh,
Gate
yeah.
seal.
I was thinking
Yeah,
like
gate
free
seal.
wands. Teleport through. Oh, free wands.
Not trapped.
And then underneath it, there is a chalkboard where he has now 2 tally marks.
Right, for every day that he's closed the portal. Okay. Well, I go back down to Elrond. Be aware there's weird shit going on in the city. Portals seem to be opening, and things from other places seem to be appearing.
Oh. Well, it's not my portal, I'll tell you that right now.
Good. But stay safe.
Well, I hope my friends will still arrive.
Your friends are arriving. Who are your friends?
Well, I'm going to have a board game night with the lads.
Oh, wait, who are the lads?
Is it the other Elrons?
No, but that's a great idea.
I love the idea of a full
Yeah, they
table
are.
of Elrons just playing board games.
That's such a good idea.
They're all trying to cheat, but they all cheat in the same way because they're all Elrond.
Everyone produces the exact same hand while they're playing like poker or
Yeah.
something, and all look at each other like, maybe this wasn't the best idea.
The only game they can play is Root. That's a niche reference for people who know what Root is like. Asymmetrical. So they can't all play at the same because each of their factions are unique, so the way that they put it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Right.
Oh no, I'm getting some of my war wizard friends to come over. I'm gonna try and get back in with the college.
Oh,
See
Ooh.
what's happening.
cool. Good for you. Good for you. Noah,
We've
what
got,
the fuck do you mean?
Tavium Yellowstaff, Dendon Firebolt, L'Oreal Werther's coming over. I did send an invitation to Lespira, but I really don't think Lespira's gonna come.
Why?
She's sort of new since I was here, and she's kind of like the right hand man of the king right now, and she's a
Right.
bit, you know, she might be too cool.
I see.
Gotcha.
Thanks for the D6. Loads of combats happening right now, so this is the perfect time for me to get it. Perfect time.
Gosh darn it.
What were all the wizard names?
I can stick them in a.
Yeah, please.
Yes, please. I don't want to have to spell those. They will not
No.
be the way they're supposed to be.
D&D names are impossible to spell because nothing is spelled how it's supposed to be spelled.
NPCs.
So we have an actual channel for it.
There's an NPC channel.
Oh. So there is.
I mean, I knew that.
I feel like there's two types of like fantasy names, and there's like names of just like shoving smaller words together. Where you get like hobbits named Greenleaf and things like that.
Yeah.
And then there's the fantasy names that are like that song that was written by an Italian guy to sound like what English sounds like to non-native speakers.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're listening to it and you're like, I can almost tell what you're saying. It's like you're just too far away for me to be able to parse it, but actually none of these are real words.
Just adding Noah's name to the shit list real quick. Just make sure
Good
that's
work.
on
I
there.
feel like this is a
God damn it,
very
Noah.
safe game. If you were going to give me a D6, today would be the day because nothing's happening.
It's the
But why would you just do
principle,
it at
though.
all?
It's the principle.
The principle of them is that they want to be fair. They don't want me to feel excluded from the D6s, which is very sweet. And today is a very safe day to give me a D6. Roll initiative.
It was a very safe day to give you.
The elephants come back. Revenge.
I put my poop where I wanted it, god damn it.
I am done with talking to Elrond unless anyone else wants to talk about board games with Elrond. Or anything like
Please. What board games are you gonna play?
Oh, well, I've got Dragon Chess set up, but that's difficult with if more than one other person shows up.
Well, yeah.
So I've got Catan.
Oh, that'd work.
Yeah, we're gonna play a bit of maybe play a little bit of Catan.
Mm-hmm.
Azal. I like Azal.
It's been a while since I played us all.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
works for a few.
Zombicide.
I'm not even subtle anymore.
This is the best way to break the fourth wall.
There's a new game we've been playing called Alden Wrong.
All done wrong.
Yeah, it really might as well be.
Oh my god. Betrayer on the Hill in Sembia. Love that. Doesn't even need to be Betrayal at Baldur's Gate.
It only took our group 2 weekends to learn the rules.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard that one's rough.
Yeah.
I heard there was a bunch of weird printing errors where they called them critical hits.
Yeah. And wherever they've meant to use the multiplication symbol, they've really meant an add symbol. It's very strange.
Oh, bizarre.
Yeah.
It's very niche. There are 4 people who get that.
They're all in this call.
And it's not me.
So that's the plan.
It
I'm
sounds
gonna
like
try
a
and
great
get
plan.
back in with the war wizards and maybe get the scoop before the council meeting in a few days.
Oh yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll come back and see if you get the scoop after your successful.
Maybe
board
they'll
game.
know if they know something about these portals.
Yeah. Honestly, I get in here. You have to kind of know that something's going on, so they probably will know something. Well, take care of yourself.
Yeah. If I was thinking about portals, I'm only good for making them to hell. Apparently, I don't really know where anyone.
that's pretty good.
I'd know. I would poke around some other places. You can look in my library if you want, but I would probably go elsewhere.
I
Do you want
might.
us to leave?
Hmm?
What? A Thale
Does it sound
thing?
like he wants to leave?
Yeah. My board game pals are coming over soon.
Guys, you can't be here for game night. You're not war wizards. You can't be with
Wait.
us.
No, we should go to the library because we have the helmet of comprehend languages now. So we could go talk
Ooh,
to
yeah.
Sally, right? Sally was the name. I would love to check out the library really quick.
Ah.
Sure, yeah, okay.
I'll be really fast.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
I'll put the helmet on. I'll be really quick.
Or wobbling around because the helmet's for like a normal size human.
That's what I want. That's what I want the thumbnail to be. Oro with a helmet on. You find your way around the tower, and you get to the point where this is the secondary tower,
Mhm.
where the portal is at the top and Sally is at the bottom.
Mhm.
Sally, of course, being the arcane scavenger, the mechanoid, who is usually communicates through beeps and boops.
Yes. I'm going to assume we've all come up here, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure
yeah,
everyone was with me.
Alright.
Like,
Does everyone else have the helmets on?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Aura brings it up and she's like, "Oh yeah."
Doesn't Nugget, you didn't buy one for Nugget at the end, did you?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh.
I think I was
Well,
going
it's
to,
just-
but you talked. I think Tom talked me out of
What's-
it.
What's with? I don't feel like I would have talked you out of that.
Fuck
There's
Tom.
no way I
did.
would have talked you out of that. Not a single chance I would have talked you out of
Oh.
Would Nugget even be able to fit into one though?
Yeah.
that. Do I seem like the kind of person who would stop Nugget wearing a helm of comprehend languages?
I don't know, you seem to kill him off quite often.
Oh.
You know who hasn't died in a while?
In a while. Oh my god.
Fail? No, that's not true.
Yeah. It's only a Thale. A Thale is the only one who has died.
Sorry, I'm just very quickly checking the gold ledger because I can't actually remember. I remember thinking about it, but
I don't think you bought. Okay.
Can Nugget even comprehend languages? Is Nugget smart enough?
Yeah, they talk all the time.
true.
And
okay.
it's not like
Sorry, Nugget. I thought I did, but then apparently I didn't. So maybe we can go back and get you one if you really want one.
It just seems nice to involve me in your conversation. a
I'm
little bit
pretty-
more.
I'm going into the library.
wait, I have the helmet on. Can I understand that?
Yeah.
I've
Oh, you've got an accent.
never heard your voice before, Nugget. I give him a sprout.
He eats it happily. I'm going to argue this is simply for Nugget because it's not the same as comprehend languages for any other animal.
No, Nugget's special.
Sally. Sally.
You hear a bunch of clicking and whirrings, and then you start hearing, rather than beeps and boops, you hear a voice. Getting up in my shit, starting poking around in my goddamn lair. People disrespected me. She raises up to your level and she says, "What?" Oh, Sally bad.
More like sassy. Goodness. I don't say that.
I'm so sorry. I didn't. I just. We got some helmets to understand you, and I just wanted to understand you.
Why do you think I want to talk to you guys?
Just wanted to make sure you were happy and okay.
I'm not happy. I'm not okay.
What's wrong?
All of my shit is fucked up. Have you seen down here? And she points down towards, just gestures with all of her many robotic kind of arms down towards the debris-filled remains of the dungeon beneath her.
Oh.
And it was me. I fucked it all up. I'm to blame.
Wait, why did you destroy it if you now want it to be okay?
Because it didn't work.
Oh.
So I broke it even more.
Been there. Been there.
So you want everything to be fixed?
I want it fixed.
Okay. And clean? Do you want everything to be gone or fixed? Like, do you want
I
these
want my things my way.
Right. Which is fixed.
Up to me.
Okay.
Can you not make them the way you want?
What do I look like? An inventor?
Maybe?
I don't have a forge. I do not know how these things are made.
So you do want to fix them?
I want them fixed.
Okay.
I might be able to help with that.
Wee! Go on then. So much talking, so little fixing.
I liked it better when Sally was beeps and boops.
The thing is, Sally got haiku the tux.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you owe it
Indebted.
to her. Yeah.
Haiku just like hops down and starts sort of filtering through the crap, trying to see if anything can be fixed.
Roll me an investigation check with advantage because, tinkering all night long.
Yeah, in the Artificer, they do have tinkerers and woodcarvers tools found in other men's spell. Investigation, you say, sorry.
Yes, please.
With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright.
Wonderful.
Good.
You find something in particular that is actually especially interesting to you. You're not sure what you want to do with the information. You think it is fixable, but you think it will take you a fair amount of time to fix it. You may require some help, perhaps by, I don't know, some sort of nearby guild. You feel quite strongly that it was something that you could utilize. It appears to be some sort of turbine, perhaps, that if powered effectively, could perhaps give, and with enough, kind of force coming out of one side of it, could maybe even lift you.
Whoa!
What?
Oh my god, turbine haiku.
Found a jetpack.
Jetpack haiku. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Holy.
Oh my gosh, Canna.
Huh?
Chuffing hell.
What the fuck? Thanks so much for the 60
Merry
pound.
I've never
Christmas,
heard chuffing hell
Canuck.
before. That's a funny
Wow.
one. I like it.
Oh my goodness.
Merry Christmas. That's very
Merry
sweet of you,
Quid.
Canuck. I appreciate it.
Everyone.
Canada, Canada.
Especially Canuck.
Thank you, that's so kind. I really appreciate it. Too generous. Now what do you do? Now okay, you gotta carry on from wind turbine haiku.
Now I have the debate of if it's Sally's thing.
Yes, that's the problem, isn't it?
This is the problem. What would vitamin D high? I know what vitamin D haiku would do, and I hate it. No, I'm gonna sort of hold it up and show it to Sally. Where'd you get this from?
It fell out of me.
It fell out of you.
Yes, it's
Oh,
shit and broken.
But it was originally part of you.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Do I look like an anatomist?
I feel like you should have enough of a grip onto something to know if it was part of you at some point. Do I notice a turbine-shaped hole in Sally?
Sally looks very well put together.
No missing bits.
Doesn't appear that way.
Would you? Do you mind if I sort of took this and had a mess around with it?
You are supposed to fix things.
Well, sorry. Do you mind if I take it and fix it? I'm just gonna need like you know, a workshop.
Take a thing, leave a thing.
Okay. Get the spreadsheet out.
Now this is vitamin D haiku.
Get the spreadsheet
Yeah.
out.
Pre D haiku would have never done that.
The idea of it trading an item,
Mm.
letting go of an item.
Let's wonder what might Sally want.
My throne wish list pop-up doesn't work anymore. It kept crashing my OBS, so I took it away, and sometimes the chat thing doesn't work, but it comes up in my activity feed, and I've just got 4 gifts from Jess and Adam that all say happy holidays, and they're all of the snacks I put in the throne.
Oh, that's so
Thank
sweet.
you so much, you two. Happy holidays to you two too. That's very kind
Oh
of
my
you.
That's so
goodness.
sweet.
Appreciated. I just put some
That's such a
snacks on there
lovely
because I was like,
chat.
that's a nice thing, I think, to put on there. Just some nice little snacks.
Yeah.
So thank you. That's very kind. Thank you.
Snacks are always
You just
appreciated.
gotta eat.
I gotta eat. That's true. PMS time's coming right up. Get some chocolate.
You guys are so generous.
Gosh damn it.
Happy holiday.
It's the
Okay.
kind of gift that, like, when you were a kid and you got a stocking that had snacks in it and you got, like, bath products, you were like, this is cool, I guess. But then you get older and you're like, fuck yeah, snacks and bath bombs
Yeah.
is the best thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
One
family.
of my favorite things at Christmas was to get this like one single box of chocolates that was like the Dairy Milk ones or whatever, and it was like one of each of the different types. And it's so underrated. It's just so good to just get
Used
that.
to get
That
this.
was so good. Sorry, Jenny, I interrupted you.
As I say, my family now, since we moved in, often get us a basket of food for Christmas, like
Oh my God, yeah.
a bunch of different like fancy like snacks and stuff, which is always like peak present. We're always like, oh hell yeah, this is sick. So yeah,
There's always some like something fancy in there that we're scared to try.
yeah,
And sometimes that stays in the cupboard for the whole year.
yeah. Like I don't know how to use it. It's scary.
Oh, I've gone. Oh, I'm back.
I wonder if it's
What you gonna
because you're
trade?
standing. That's why
It's
it's
definitely
going
because I'm
out.
standing.
maybe.
And I'm
Yeah, I bet you're, moving. And it's trying to focus.
I feel like it wasn't that bad
There we
last
go.
time I played D&D. There we go.
Maybe it's
There we
getting
go.
more used to being stood now and it's got more motive room.
A bit more looser.
Looser.
Now, so going through my list of items, I have what I've written down as a mechanical robot boy. Now, I believe we
that
went
was
into
from the
the tomb, didn't we?
yeah.
And I think it is just basically like a torso and the head of it. I do not
Yeah.
think we took the full thing. I feel something like that feels like a decent trade.
Could be.
You know, you can build yourself a helper.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab that
Wonder
off
if she
the
can
show and
teach
be
it
like,
to talk.
you want this? What, run away from you? You got no
yes. Trade.
Trade? Yeah.
And she picks it
Nice.
up by one of her like tendril clamps, grabs it by the head and spins it around.
It's from like a tomb. I believe it's a tomb of like a
Looks
royal.
right in the face. Pretty.
Yeah.
Yes. And she
I'm
puts it
gonna-
down on the pile of like of debris and like props it up so it's sat up looking towards her. Yes. And she gets some of the other debris and she starts putting things around like as if to prop him up, make sure he stays up in one place. Comfy.
So cute,
I'm
actually.
gonna cast mend on a few things I can see that aren't inherently magical.
Everything in here looks like it was at some point magical.
Okay, well that's not gonna work then.
You roll me you can roll me a Tinker's Tools check if you like.
Ooh. Yeah.
That was a whistle you didn't hear on the microphone, but it was a whistle. It almost seems to you as if somebody, perhaps Sally, has purposefully been seeking out broken magical items. Like, everything in here is a broken magical item. In many
Oh.
cases, broken beyond repair.
But not like Sally herself has broke it.
You deduce that Sally was once fully functional in that she was an arcane scavenger who would go off and find magical items. And
Gotcha.
something broke her. And now all she does is find broken magical items.
Does that mean the tuxedo wasn't meant to change my voice into Sean Connery? Because she
She
retrieved
found-
the tuxedo.
Yes.
Sally?
What?
I'm planning on popping to the Artificers Guild probably in the next few days at some point when I get a chance, although the bottles feel like they're going to delay that. Do you want to sort of like tag along when I go visit them? As my guest? I mean, I'm guest as well, I suppose.
I'm busy.
Are you sure?
She starts patting the head of the little mechanical body.
Oh, he'll be fine. He's really
Dee!
self-sufficient. We'll just be gone for a few hours, Sally. Yeah.
She floats right up to your face, her like purple eyeball vibrating in your face, and she very gently keeps herself floating directly in front of your vision. Oh my
I
god!
did not say that.
Oh
Nothing.
my god!
Was said. You are putting words
Oh
into my mouth.
god! How rarely has that voice line been used that effectively?
Yeah.
The timing was so good. I don't know if you could see it on my face, the genuine confusion of me looking to Jack to be like, wait, what? And then
Looks like that
realizing
combat
what had
D6 is going to be used after all, guys.
happened. Should I be here for this? I'm taking Nugget and we're leaving.
Oh my god.
I just.
While she floats there and she eyes you very like you, there's an anger that is just palpable. She has stayed very still, her eyeballs shaking in your vicinity. Her arms have taken your body, turn you around, and push you up the stairs.
I just wanted to help.
By this point, you find your way, quite expeditiously to the top of the staircase.
Okay. Oh, all right. Suit yourself.
And all you can hear down later on is, yes, pretty.
Sally got a boyfriend today.
If she's happy.
Yeah. We'll check up on her next time.
I do have another. I got the skull of a warforge called Lockmancer. And it still works, but the mouth is welded closed.
That's a fucking weird thing to have on you. Surprisingly, not been brought up at all.
Yeah, that was one of the things I retrieved from the fucking stomach.
Oh.
Just
Oh
a
my
dude's
God.
head.
I don't remember that.
Warforged is just a person. You've just had a person's head this whole time.
Literally, I have no mouth, but I must.
Well, yeah.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Maybe we get their mouth unwelded at the Artificers Guild.
You know what?
May-
That's maybe a
you
good
know.
idea. I
Yeah.
better take the mechanical robot boy off my list of things on my shelf. Yeah.
I would like to headcanon that Haiku didn't realize that they were sentient. You
Yeah,
know?
well, it's
I don't think Jack did when they first set it
Yeah.
up.
Okay, so there we go. Perfect. Fantastic. So you're going to be there and fiddling with things, and suddenly it's going to start talking and being basically a person. and
I also have a
we're all
skull
gonna feel really
and
bad.
like a scalp
things
there.
it's seen.
So.
the things it's seen.
Oh my god.
I mean, it weren't complaining.
Oh my god.
It's been trying to
His mouth was
scream.
welded shut.
I can't believe I
2 years.
specifically added welded shut. What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you said its mouth was
Okay,
welded
writing
shut.
this in my notes.
No, yeah. He made it up,
Okay.
I think. So that's what he's saying.
Okay.
Do we want to have a bio break?
Yes, bio break is
Yeah.
it's bio break o'clock. Bio break o'clock. Well,
You know what happens on our bio breaks?
yeah.
We
If you
go
don't,
Pissing.
and we come right back.
we come right back. And in the meantime, you get to see
Ooh,
this
the-
dude.
Ood Doog.
As he's got some things to say, and it's odd dude.
Oh, Doog.
We're gonna do our bio stuff. We're gonna pour drinks, etc. We'll be right back. We don't tend to take very long, usually about 5 minutes or so. You should do the same.
Yeah, go and have a stretch, get a drink. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna run some ads in the meantime. If you're an ad watcher, I'm so sorry.
Good evening, chat.
It's also bright. Or was it not the voice I was expecting Sally to have?
No. But then again, I don't know what I was expecting.
Fair.
I return.
Coward.
Coward?
Sat down.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. Well, no, actually, it's me being healthy. Best posture is the next posture. That's what physiotherapists say. It's
What about when you get to
sounds
the
like
last posture?
when you're dead, I
I feel
guess.
My
Oh.
ADHD has probably saved me because I fidget and wiggle around so much that my body is always in motion. Like, unless I am lying in bed. And even then, I'm still constantly moving.
I've been having a bit of a sore back recently, and I'm like, I'm too young to have a sore back at this point. Like, there's no other reason for me to have a sore back. Like, I don't have like an underlying medical condition that's like, you're probably going to have a sore back at some point. I'm just a nerd who spends too much time sat down.
Just
So
shrimping, huh?
yeah, I'm just trying to be more conscious of my spine. So standing more frequently, but also not standing for too long, because that is also a problem for me. Where I'll teach a lab or something with like a couple of days straight, and that's like 7 hours of standing. And like, you know, it's not clever. Not clever for
Yeah.
anybody.
No.
So I've been like planking and stuff recently, and like trying to do more sit-ups and stuff, just because it's like all about like the core and all that kind of stuff, and I feel very boring talking about it. But it has been helping a little bit.
The P
Good, I'm
of
glad it's helping.
planking was not plosive enough, and I heard a different word, and I was like, "Wait, is everyone's just
What?
like?"
What, you didn't hear the P?
I
No.
only heard planking.
I heard a softest letter at the beginning, and I heard anking.
I don't
Oh,
know.
inking.
Back to the VOD. Let's see what happened, because I'm thinking maybe Docs is just hearing what he wants
I
to
don't think so.
hear.
I think
What's
there
the-
was
what's
a very
the-
hard plosive
I
P.
think Papaya
You think that was planking, you went
hear
planking.
what he wants to hear.
The Freudian slip version of you hearing someone else do it.
Yeah, for my health. I've been wanking non-stop.
Yeah. I was like, sure. It's a bit of a weird thing to announce on Twitch, but you know.
That's healthy.
But it is an 18 plus
Jesus.
stream, so
I was gonna
there
say.
is that.
Remind
My mom
goodness.
used to make me sit with a book on my head.
Oh
To have
Christ,
good
that could have gone so
posture.
many other places.
I always
Oh,
bring us back to
I
posture.
really don't think it could have.
and-
I don't think it could have gone any other
Think
way.
very really quickly to okay.
I really don't think it could have gone any other way.
Papaya.
Oh,
I'd love
You
to
know,
hear that
no
wanking's
without there
gonna be a
being
posture.
just an absolute massive amount of childhood trauma that I don't have. So we're good there. Yeah, no, we were obviously the boys didn't have to do it, but I did. Sit with a book on your head, walk with a book on your head. Envision there being like you're a puppet and there's a string at the top of your head and it's lifting your body, and that's gonna help you always have your muscles engaged and have good posture and have your shoulders back and blah 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 blah.
I mean, I tried the book thing once or twice because I was curious about it. Is it the same?
No.
No.
Not like training, yeah. So hilariously, like, despite being a big fucking nerd, several times in my life, people who have just been in like my physical presence while I've been like sitting for a long time have commented on A, you can't sit in chairs properly, but B, you somehow have really good posture still. And so it's really funny because I'm literally have like one leg over
Everyone,
the
posture
arm
check.
and I'm
Let's check everyone.
yeah, I'm not even leaning against the back of the chair right now. I always
Now
sit
we're
up in
all-
the chairs
Good posture. It's easy for Docs.
because you're standing.
As we were, back to the game.
Mhm. Yes. Do you feel the
What were we
string
doing?
lifting you?
The strings, the strings there.
Sally is hustling haiku up the stairs.
Yeah.
We're all so tall in our frame.
We look really uncomfortable.
What's funny is you all look like you're different than I do. I'm like, I'm still in exactly where I was in frame before. Yeah, exactly. All
Don't
my
like it.
training has led up to this moment.
Don't like
It was all for this.
I'll move this up, and you won't even be able to tell.
Whoa,
No, you
ceiling. Ceiling reveal.
Oh
Whoa.
my God, ceiling! Whoa!
No, Liv's confirmed it. I did not hear that at all.
No, I didn't hear that either. You just hear what you want to hear, and that's
Just say what you want to say.
say
You
what
only
you
hear what you
say.
want to.
Do what you want to do.
Just saying, it's
You-
all the
touche.
mask people saying that, you know. Just saying, maybe you should reflect on that.
Maybe you should pronounce your P's more.
No one has ever had told me I have a problem with pronouncing my P's before.
Oh, problem with pronouncing.
Right, show off.
Seemed like maybe they would.
You mean
Would be fun then.
wobbling with renouncing your wheeze?
Wah, 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 wah.
That's so funny. Because the W is the letter that otherwise would have been
Instead
for,
of-
for wanking. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
it's funny.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Very much mask, and I also heard wanking if that helped. Damn it.
Shit. It's all gone out the window.
My story's all crumbling
maybe-
apart.
Maybe Ginny and I are an island here, just not thinking about that. I don't know.
Oh, well, I
Maybe
didn't
it's-
hear
I
it
didn't
either. I heard
either.
Oh,
wanking.
okay. Okay.
right.
All right.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
at least
Well, yeah,
there's
well,
more not
okay,
than
this
there
is-
are.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Although maybe it doesn't do me any favors.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay.
So we're all adults here.
Where were we?
I don't know.
You're being
Well,
hustled up the stairs.
Yeah.
What am I? Some kind
We're
of
being shown the door.
some kind of
Yeah.
puppet master who keeps track of everything. Think I'm running the show?
I thought so.
You're now somewhere else. Okay.
Outside.
Unless you guys have anything pressing matters to discuss with your pal Eleron, you have left the wizard's tower.
Mhm, mhm.
What is it that you guys want to do next?
Sleep. Is now the time for our talk? Or do we have another thing to do in the mid-retreat?
Nearly's gonna do it before bedtime.
Okay.
But
Oh, I thought you meant
don't
talk with.
know-
So my brain went to Sub Rosa. I didn't.
Oh.
Oh.
No,
no,
because
the-
Nearly
the
was like, we're gonna
talk.
talk about this
Oh,
later.
the talk.
Kind of
Mm.
thing.
The
And she
talk.
like for the record, she has been very quiet ever since this has happened. She has been very like she's exhausted from the fight because she basically exhausted all of her power, but also just like is very clearly like emotionally fatigued in this moment too. So she's like not engaging very much. And you know when you can look at somebody and you're like, damn, they've got something heavy on their mind. Like that's where she's at. And she's gonna
Okay.
fit it in at some point before bedtime, but like this portal thing seems weird. So like it's if we walk out and there seems to be like a kerfuffle, then we might need to focus on that first. But if everyone's kind of like, all right, we need to sort ourselves for dinner and get like we're spent, we need to get down for the night or something, then that's when she's
Should
picking
we-
it up.
Should we maybe try and go to the docks to talk to that one person who was talking to the Purple Dragon Knights, and maybe see if we can like see where they're going, if we could talk to them or along that,
Yeah. You know.
just on our way back to our tower.
Yeah. That seems like a good idea.
Let's do that.
Okay. Well, you return to the streets from which you came, and inevitably find yourself surrounded on each side of the roads promenade by Purple Dragon Knights once again. It's very clear to you that I don't mean that they are waiting for you, but I do mean that it's
No,
very
I
clear
know.
to you that they have been mobilized in some force. It's easy for you to deduce that these kind of portal problems have been happening around the place, and maybe they've been, trying to low-key keep their eye out on it, put any interlopers down if necessary, but otherwise keep things under control. And sure enough, you find that the Purple Dragon Knights do appear to be still talking to this blue individual. They shiver. As you approach, you can notice that there are only 3 kind of officers, as it were, talking to them. They appear to be the blue fellow appears to be pretty exasperated at this point. And you hear their conversation. I'm not here invading you. You think I would fall out of the sky if that was my purpose? Do you think I'm well equipped for your environ? Am I here to invade? This is a good time of year for me. You overhear the purple dragon knight saying, right here, I'm just trying to find out what you're doing. There's been all sorts of crazy stuff going on right here, right now, and I'm trying to understand why you're here, dressed the way you are, falling from the sky, but with a weapon in your hand. Is that so much to ask? You're in here fighting. First thing you do. Just throwing hands. Fighting that big war dude. I was here, not by my own will. The conversation goes on.
What did they say? Fighting?
Fighting a big water thing.
Yeah. That's concerning.
Like, was the conversation implied that they were fighting them here, or they had told them that's what they were doing before they got here?
I guess you'd have to ask them. I don't know, man.
But you do know.
I do.
Yeah,
know.
you literally do.
That's the joke, guys.
I do.
Or he
That's
doesn't
the
know
secret.
until we ask.
know.
Better roll some dice.
Whoa, whoa, calm down.
Well, we nearly made it. Oh, no, we didn't.
Excuse me.
Not now, miss.
Well, I think we all know that there's portals opening up all over the city and all manner of creature and people falling through. If they were orchestrating it, don't you think that they would have arrived in a more grandiose way?
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Some of these things are accidents, some of them aren't accidents. No, I think it's just within my rights as a purple dragon knight to make sure I'm asking questions. I'm just here, I've been tossed by my first sword to make sure that I've got all the information, alright? I'm not here casting aspersions, I'm not here putting nobody in shackles, am I? We're just having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my job.
Did you say there was like a big water thing that you were fighting here that came?
That's
with you?
that's the problem. It's not the problem. It's not the problem's not coming out of a portal into the middle of a town. All right, that's not a problem. Problem's when you arrive in the midst of a combat and innocents might get hurt.
Well, where did the water thing go?
Well, this fellow killed him, or at least that's what I thought. No, I don't think I killed him. He's a bloody married, and those things are just impossible to kill. They catch them. Oh, honestly, being here is a pain. Being here is bad. Being here is setting me back weeks. Do you have any idea how hard it is for me to get back to the plane of water? It's a lot. How long it took me to track down that married? Months.
Hey, didn't we get pretty close to the water plane?
Did we? When?
I don't remember that. Can't
Wasn't
remember.
we in the Feywild? Wasn't there some kind of portal from the water
Oh
plane?
yes.
Wasn't
you're
that like
so
the
right.
Kraken?
Oh. Yes, it does
Yeah.
ring a bell. Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, if they were fighting that thing and it's gone now, then presumably they're kind of a hero, right? You know.
Maybe.
When,
But I don't know what's happening at all. Now, what I'm saying is that we got lots of these portals opening up. Maybe someone who came through a portal might know something about it.
do you know anything about it? She asked the person.
No. No, I do not know anything about it. I've answered that question a dozen times now. A dozen of these officers have asked me the same question. I have continued to say, no, I don't know anything about it.
It seems like you've done a really good job then. She looks at the purple dragon knights. You've asked all the right questions. you've
Honestly,
gotten
I
all
think
the
you're right.
information you need.
I think I've exhausted the investigation here, and I'm kind of sick of it. So I'm going to go. Goodbye, sir. Good luck to you. And he walks away and takes his 2 officers with him.
Are you okay?
No!
Where are you from?
From the...
The plane
No.
of water.
I'm from the plane of water. The sea of plenty. I came here through no means of my own. I was whisked away mid-combat with a rival of mine.
Oh.
And here I am. Simply a knight doing the bidding of his liege. Cast into the sea of the plains.
Do you have the addresses to any teleportation circles on the plane of water?
I'm a knight, dear miss. I do not have any spellcasting wiles.
No, I can do that, but I don't know of any circles in the plane of water.
And I do not keep a dictionary of all of the spellcasting circles, I'm afraid.
Well, this is the capital city, and there is a guild of mages, so I would think that they would probably be the first stop to seeing if there's just anyone who could send you back. I can.
That might be a
tell you
good
how to get
idea.
there.
That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Now, Sir Merrick Tidefellow, he bows very deeply for you. It is a pleasure to have met you. But I'm bloody freezing, and I would very much like to get either into the water or back to my plane of existence. So kindly point me towards either your local sea or perhaps a portal.
I think the water will be really cold. I can.
I can
Here,
manage
I'm
cold
gonna-
water. It's cold
Oh.
air I can't manage.
Can I just ask you one question before you go? Because we're trying to figure out things about these portals.
Yes.
What did you see when it happened before you got here?
Well, I was fighting the married, and then I was still fighting the married, but now in a different place.
So you didn't see a portal to go through.
Underwater combat with a married whose control of the water is almost unparalleled tends to mean an awful lot of swirling.
And they came with you, right?
Yes. And I
Right.
thought I'd pierced him once, twice, thrice, but unfortunately it appears he's gone. They are tricksy. If you get them, and you can't interrupt their spell casting, one way or another they will escape you.
Oh.
It's important for them, otherwise
Water.
they cast their wish spells once they've been caught. They tend to avoid that at all costs.
Oh. Wish.
Do you think that's something that you could find, Athale, with your tracking magic?
I mean, now that I know what it is, I can try, yes. I don't imagine there are many in Suzale.
We
How
can
about
tell you where the
Suzale?
water is then and point you in the right direction. Hopefully.
Can you tell us anything about fighting them that we should know?
They
We
love
are
to
fine.
fight around water, and
Makes sense.
we are both poorly disposed, I suspect, to fighting in this terrain. You cast Locate Creature,
Mhm.
and
I'm looking for Mirids.
you're looking for a married.
Married, not mirrored.
Unfortunately, you find nothing. you suspect that given the radius, or the range of your spell, and its kind of requirements, that means that he's no longer on this plane.
Mm.
It appears that it may no longer be on this plane. Perhaps it has
Shit!
gone back.
Sorry. I apologize to all of our present company. He bows low. I do apologize. Please forgive me.
Oh, no.
My quarry
No need.
has escaped me again.
Hmm.
I don't think there's anything else we can ask unless I'm wrong, but the water is that way. She points to where the ocean is. We're by the docks, so.
Thank you so much. He bows once again. And he marches in the direction of the sea. Shivering the whole way.
I wanted to offer him something, but it felt like I couldn't tell whether it was like or not.
Is he just gonna walk into the sea?
That's what
You may
he's
jump.
from the plane of water. I'm sure that's,
Like
He might dive.
Like Harold Bishop.
I was gonna like prestidigitate like a warm rock and wrap it up in some cloth to give to him for like the walk to the Mages Guild, but if he can do fine in the water, then like
He'll be okay in the water, yeah. And
yeah.
maybe we'll hear back from him some other time in the future. But for now, the Merrick Tidefellow.
That could be your impromptu every week, Tom. What's the Merrick
What?
Tidefellow doing this week?
He's
Week
still
one,
walking
he's
around.
still
Listen.
swimming.
He's still swimming. Listen, I've got enough prep. You guys don't
It
have
would
to
be a
prep
hell
so
of a
much.
thing. Yeah. It would be a hell of a thing to find out that there's literally a portal to the plane of water like right here by the capital. And he's just gone.
I mean,
Oh, shit, that's
you
important to
know, intra or interplanar portals don't have to be big.
Yeah, true.
They can be as big as a stew.
Yeah.
True.
Mm.
We've learned. Okay.
Where are we off?
Back to the
Mm.
tower? Our tower?
Mhm.
Our tower?
Sleepy time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one spell slot left. Like,
Very well. Back to the tower it is. You guys return to the Tower of Argul, aka
Mhm.
the old tower, and find that actually some furniture appears to arrive.
oh,
Flat packed, of course. It appears that
Surely casting
some.
mending on it.
Tiny servants.
As long as it's 13 pieces or less.
And make some tiny servants make the furniture for you.
Yeah. Make the
That's
tools.
a lot less whimsical than turning each piece into a tiny servant.
And telling to
we're
like
just
jump
making
into
this
each
the
other.
Beauty and the Beast
Yeah.
tower. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Some benefactorers left you some furniture.
Oh.
Oh.
Should we not be concerned?
Does it have
Is there a
a
note?
note? Yeah.
It does have a note.
What's it say?
It
It's an
says.
invoice.
Yeah. Some benefactor. Play model.
It's actually next doors, but they weren't in.
It says, "Thank you for helping my friends," and it says, "From SR Subrosa."
Oh.
Okay, of course.
Oh.
Is it good
Well, that was
quality
nice.
furniture?
It's not high end.
Usable.
It's it's IKEA.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Honestly,
Can
that,
have it.
yeah.
In flat packed.
Yeah.
It's
IKEA's expensive these days, so
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. It's not like traditional, handmade, solid
yeah.
oak whatever. But it'll be
For what
comfy.
is.
How does she know? Did we tell her we're here?
She's the leader of the Thieves Guild. We don't need to tell
Yeah.
her. They usually deal in information.
Do we
In
want
fact, it
to?
wouldn't
Lady
surprise me if
really
one of
has
them
no
was
clue.
in the flat pack furniture themselves.
Yeah. Do we want to sleep in one of the safe places you guys have? Maybe. Like,
It's actually members of the Thieves Guild who are all in disguise as pieces of flatback furniture.
oh shit, they're onto us.
Somehow.
Ooh.
Make our escape very slowly.
Okay.
Do any of these look like beds, or is it just? Like,
Yeah, no, it's clearly
Okay.
like a variety of. They've got some beds in there. There's got some, or some bed frames at the very least.
Fantastic.
Just some miscellaneous bits and bobs to get you set up in your tower.
So sweet. So nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'd start building it.
Before we get started on this, or I guess you could get started, but I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for being harsh earlier. I was angry and afraid. I know it might not seem fair what I asked of you. I cannot say if it was a fair ask. We have faced so many hopeless situations orchestrated by powers beyond us. We've been made to choose which regrets keep us up at night, aching in grief. We've lost things together. We've mourned together. We've endured together. We are fate-bound. I hope you feel that. Does your heart not tell you? For me, it's as clear as the stars in the sky. With every breath I take, I've never been more sure of anything, and so I'm afraid when what I see doesn't match my heart. Through some designs of divinity or determination or both, we've all found ourselves wielding immense power. Lightning streaking across the water, hellfire raining from the sky, the power to restore life from death. We must pair that power with reverence for life, or we're no different than those we claim to oppose. And I trust you with my life, all of you. I must be able to trust everyone with the lives of others, no matter how meek or unknown to us. There can be no other way for me. So please do not part yourselves from me, any of you, by giving in to indifference. Even when I lost all knowledge of myself, my soul knew your soul, Haiku. You led me back. And please do not go where I cannot follow. I couldn't bear it.
There's nothing to apologise for, really. I mean, I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. I'm fully aware of your own beliefs, and that's not something any of us can change or should change necessarily. I just did what I thought. Like, anything I do is to protect you 3/4. Looks at Nugget. Like,
Nugget, a little pat on the head.
like I will always avoid, if possible, doing anything like that, and in future will continue to avoid doing so. But if I, deem it necessary, because it's the only way to protect any of you, then I can't make promises to not do it. If I deem it the only way to keep us safe, and again, I respect, you. I mean, it's not like I don't value life. I do. I just, value a lot more than other people, to put it quite frankly. But I will avoid it to the full extent I can. If it does happen, I will happily pay out for the diamonds. Might actually
That
be
was
easier for me
maybe
just to put a few around my neck, just in case. Like a little pouch. There's nothing to apologise for. Like, this is you. I can't expect you to change. You wouldn't be nearly.
I probably shouldn't have asked that. It just scared me that it seemed like so many people that we didn't need to kill had been killed lately. That it felt like the only way to restore balance, I guess.
No, I probably a good way to keep myself in check as well.
I think I'm more likely to survive one of your walls of fire than some person trapped in
True,
the
but
clutches of Shar.
I don't like,
I'd
I
you
don't like
hit
the
me.
idea of me engulfing you in flames.
I could get out of it. I'll be okay. But I
Hey.
understand. As long as we haven't gotten to the point where we just see anyone as collateral damage, I can't.
No, definitely not.
Throw my arms around him.
Awkwardly reciprocates.
I think it's safe to say that a point of inspiration goes to Nerly there for tapping into the old getting the tears going, trying to make me cry. I see how it is.
I do love making people cry.
Oh, God. Outrageous is what that is. Outrageous.
I'm gonna give Athela a hug too, because she was like definitely directing the conversation. It was mostly at the boys, obviously, because Oro hasn't done anything wrong. But I think the relationship that has been established with Haiku is just longer, and so like the fear. She has seen things. She has seen more things from Haiku over time. So the fear was more present for Haiku, but that definitely included like a Thale, and so he gets a hug too.
Thale is definitely an extremely awkward hugger.
Nerly will someday learn that you should probably ask people if you can hug them, but today is not that day.
No, Haiku was prepped for an early hug there.
Oh, you know her so well. I think I'm gonna give Oro a hug just because too.
I give that back.
Nugget
just there looking very
Nugget
sad.
waddles over.
I feel like I curl
First,
up
everyone
with
gets a
Nugget for
helmet.
few moments.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just assume this is just a big group hug that Nugget's in the center of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if Nugget wasn't there at the start of the group hug.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, Nugget finds his way in there.
Just like flaps up and like lands this way on it.
Oh.
Okay, should we
Okay.
make this furniture?
Yeah.
Do we want to make
It's
it like
always a
the
good idea to
proper
start
way?
making IKEA furniture at like 8 p.m.
We could have done. We're smart, you know. We're good together.
Do we want to make it the proper way, or do you want me to just cheat and make it for of? I mean, if we want to do it as like some kind of group thing, then I'll happily put away all artificer stuff.
No, I mean,
It's
I
character
guess-
building.
it's
Yeah.
character. Maybe that's our next prompt for next time.
That's
It's
the
a bonding
prompt for next
activity.
week. Is
doing
how
what?
good was your how good is your character? And,
What we're gonna do is we're gonna purchase one actual bit of IKEA furniture, but we're gonna
Oh.
split it into 5 and each assemble our own separate bit on screen.
I've got some Lego. Could we get some Lego by the time? And just assemble some Lego.
Yeah.
That's quite doable.
See?
I think I do have some tiny Lego packs that I got for like Christmas several years ago or something.
Do you
Lego.
Lego furniture packs?
Oh my god.
Get the Lego flowers.
Where's your closest IKEA? Actually, buy some
Okay,
furniture.
so what's so bizarre to me, and I know I'm an old lady, but like I remember IKEA being the place that you went when you were broken in college because you could get a whole like I have this fucking big green shelf thing, and you could have gotten that for like $25 when I was in college, and this shit was like $80, and I'm like, It's the same shit. It's still particle board that's like vaguely painted and paneled. Like, how did we quadruple in price? What is going on here?
Yeah.
Fucking IKEA.
Well,
Anyway.
you guys have a lovely evening that's not at all frustrating, or maybe it's very frustrating, as we'll find out next week when we do. Well, next time we play, and we do our prompts. Someone stick it in the prompts channel.
Oh, I can't do
Before we
it.
forget. And you sleep well afterwards, especially exhausted after a long day of adventuring, spellcasting, and emotionally spend all of your energies having conversations.
Do I get my strength back?
You do.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, back up to from 6 to 15.
Jesus. Good.
That was Jesus.
Dark.
I didn't realize how bad it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had rolled well on a few of those.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I do recall. I
Mm.
do recall.
I think I had burned all my low level spell slots on guiding bolts and counter spells, and I had like 1 5th level and 1 7th level, and I was like, this is my greater restoration to keep Haiku from dying from loss of strength, and this is my heal to keep Haiku from dying from having a health. And they're just we're sitting here on these two.
To be fair, you used a big boy heal on me during the fight anyway.
Yeah, but I can do that with 6th level and with 7th level.
Christ.
So I get 2 of those. And I think I did I twin one? I could twin them too. Because you just have to spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell level. And so since I have 14 sorcery points now, I could theoretically twin the 6th level heal and then twin the 7th level heal.
My God.
And functionally do 4 of those. It would just take all of my sorcery
Everything.
points, and I would have
Mhm.
no option to do anything else with them. But
Yeah.
obviously, even better than a mass heal kind of thing, because I don't have to roll for it. So
True.
yeah, she got them big heals now.
We wake up and everything's fine?
Yeah.
No one's had a dream?
There's an elephant in the room.
There's no elephant in the room.
Actually an
no
elephant.
dreams
We
or
already
habits.
handled-
It's 500 milliseconds. It's just
We already handled the elephant in the room last night.
But there is a massive elephant shit right outside your door.
Oh.
No.
Oh, does the door open outwards as well, so we can't open? Oh, guys, we're
we're
snowed.
snowed
Oh,
in.
we're
Come
not
out of the
snowed in.
window, yeah.
Just nearly hanging out the window, prestidigitating through the window to not have to smear the poop all over the door as it swings open.
Oh.
It's sad, but it's also somewhat related to the shit on your doorstep. Is unfortunately it appears that a local cat has pissed on our doorstep.
Oh
And-
no.
Oh my god, does it smell?
Mhm.
It smells real bad. we've pulled out some stops trying to clean it, and it has not done an awful lot.
Is it the ginger cat? I saw that last weekend. I saw that.
It's funny because there aren't that many cats around here. We don't see very many of them.
It looked very guilty, is all.
Oh, interesting.
Well, when you saw it, it was plotting clearly.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
Hmm.
Anyway, what are we doing with today's endeavors?
Artificers Guild for your turbine? Seems
Yeah.
like a good place to go, right?
Mm.
Unless we step out the door and there's havoc from portal things happening, obviously,
Don't forget to ring your mum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that in the morning then, I guess.
So we're going to the artificer. We're leaving the Sub Rosa meeting for a little bit later.
Well, I
Wait a
assume
second,
that's supposed to
do
happen
my-
at night, right? Aren't the Thieves Guild usually awake in the evenings? I guess we don't even know Sabrosa could be an elf and never needing to sleep, for all we know.
True.
You got
Maybe one-
3
maybe
days
one of
left.
us.
Mages Council meeting, by the way.
We
Okay.
can't wait that long to be dealing with these portals.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I'm just
no, no.
telling you. I'm just telling you
Just
that's
an
in
update.
3 days.
We could do Subrosa today too.
We can do 2 things in one day.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just figure if we went to bed at 8, we're waking up so early in the morning that it seems better to tackle the daytime activities that we can't do at night before heading off to the other stuff,
Okay.
Because I don't know if artificers or morning people or evening people, but I doubt that we can stop by them at 11 o'clock at night and be like, "Can you help us fix this turbine?" You know?
Hmm.
Who
Yeah.
I mean,
knows?
very
I don't know.
selfishly, I would like a jetpack.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Okay, so that's the plan. Artificers Guild.
Yes.
Breakfast and
The
artificer,
one
yeah.
thing
That's
I
phone
did
call.
not plan for, but
Oh,
that's okay
breakfast.
because there's
And
only
cool-
30
wait.
minutes left.
I'll call my mum.
Okay.
Breakfast. Bing, bing, bing.
You have breakfast and you call up Hilda. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am A-OK. How are you?
Yeah, fine. There's been some portals opening around here in the city.
Oh, it's all a go in Suzanne, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been like dropping like elephants and like people from other planes of existence.
Okay, yeah.
I just wondered if anything's happened around you like that.
No.
No? Okay. That's good
Well,
news.
I was thinking of visiting for I've got a date night planned with Elrond at some point, and we were gonna maybe do it in Suzelle, but is that not a good idea now?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There was a
All right.
portal that had a closet in, and they're from hell, right? So I don't think it's a good idea to just.
Oh, they're all over the place, pet. They're dime a dozen closets.
Well, it's probably not a great idea, honestly.
Okay. I'll think about it.
I advise you to not.
I'll think about it.
What about I keep you
I'll bit of a
updated on the
think.
portal situation? Because there's
You
purple
keep
dragon
me
knights
updated on
everywhere.
Yeah, well, they're fine.
Oh, they are not fine. We've talked about this.
They're fine.
I'll talk to you
I'm
later.
sure that power is never used as an oppressive weapon of the state.
I can't have this conversation with you right now.
Okay, all right, sweetie. We'll have it at Thanksgiving.
Literally me typing exactly that in the chat. No. So it seems like your mom's coming up here. Come hell or high water, huh?
It seems like she
Ah,
probably
oh,
wants
I
to go on a
see.
date with Elrond, and I don't think I can maybe stop her, but she knows the information.
Well, maybe we should focus on the portals first then.
Yeah, I don't know what leads we have with the portals.
Perhaps Sub-Rosa might have some. We tend to have lots of information.
Yeah.
That's true. They'll have had a whole night to gather things now.
We
Yeah.
tried maybe throwing something through one of the portals and see if they get thrown back.
We can try that if one opens up
Yeah.
near us.
It's a shame this universe doesn't have cameras.
Huh?
There's the
I
clairvoyance
think
spell.
that's scrying. Yeah, clairvoyance. too.
Yeah.
I don't know that spell, but
We have the book.
Or
that
what a
can
camera
scry.
is.
all the cameras. I imagine, based on the name, that it would be like the
It's an
clairvoyance.
invisible sensor.
Should we maybe try and see Sub-Rosa now then? And see if they're awake now.
Yeah, it is pretty early. Maybe they haven't gone to sleep yet, or maybe they don't need to sleep.
Oh yeah, maybe it's late for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could
Let's go now.
also Have a look around to see if there are just any other odd happenings. Perhaps there are some other portals.
Yeah.
I mean, it is winter right now, and we've woken up early. It could still be dark.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bright.
Okay.
It's dark then.
That's the Rosa then.
Yeah, that's it. Those are the two options.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the world is flat, so like the sun is either down or up. There's no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
All opinions expressed on this stream tonight are real and true, and reflect those of the people who said them. I promise that's not true. Okay. So we're off to Sub-Rosa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. To expedite the process a little bit, given the time that we've got left,
Mhm.
Do we have time to do all this?
Yeah, we do got ages.
Okay. You find your way back to where you met Finis. And Finis, if you recall, had said, "Find me here. I'll take you to Sub Rosa." Sure enough, you on the way to the same location that you saw him before, you find Finis as he's leaving. And you're, oh, hey guys.
Hey. We were
Hey.
trying to see if we could see Sub Rosa now, if that's possible.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. He yawns.
Sorry, it's just, the portals and stuff. We're trying
Let's
to.
do it. Yes, let's do it. We can do
Okay.
this. Let's go. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Mm.
Pumped.
Excuse me if I use that word.
We're gonna go right this second.
Okay.
Okay. Back inside, he points towards the cellar that you guys have now become frequent travelers to.
Mm-hmm.
You find your ways back into the sewers, unsurprisingly, for the millionth time in the completionist history. And he takes you a little while, and then he says, "Okay, now if we're gonna get, okay, so the first time that you visit, I need to put a blindfold on you before we get you there.
Ooh.
If Subros is cool with you, then I can show you the way out, and you don't need a blindfold anymore."
Okay.
Okay. If that.
Usually bought them dinner first.
We just, I mean, I trust you guys, but I'm not the boss.
Yeah, there's a hierarchy.
And if the boss says blindfolds first, there are blindfolds first.
I look around. Athael? What do you think of that?
If I must, I suppose. Not particularly
Maybe I'm-
taken by the idea, but
Maybe I'm overconfident. I don't know. I'm just not worried about. us
So, I mean,
being able to hand
So
ourselves.
as Phyllis is handing out blindfolds, you note that he hands out 4 blindfolds.
Oh, nugget. Yes.
No, you hand out 4 blindfolds.
Yeah, so Nugget won't have one.
Oh, Nugget won't. Oh, I see. Well,
oh no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that subtly enough. I think Athael would probably try anyway. I want to retrieve my pet, who I forgot the name of.
Scythe.
Scythe.
Fine.
wow.
Out of there. I had
Scythe
that name in my
Scythe
head and
doesn't
I was
get
like, is that
a
right?
lot of screen time, okay? You've got to leave Doxer a bit of leeway there.
And I want to have them just like curl around on my neck, so I can use the swap sight with them.
Yeah.
I was actually having similar thoughts of subtly or trying to subtly cast Tiny Servant on the blindfold and just get them to warn me if anything looks dodgy.
That's kind of fun as well. I like that. I like that.
Really, just like these people can't possibly overcome our level of skill. Like, I'm fine with this. It's whatever, Like, they have no reason to be upset with us. We have information they need. They probably don't even know that the Alabaster is Priestess Code and is off to fuck with the Druids who they're trying to align with. So she's just like, yeah, sure, put a blindfold on me. It's fine.
Oro and I'm gonna say that Oro and Nugget have like a code that they use if things were to go awry. So like I want to be holding Nugget's like wing, and like we know that if Nugget taps me once, then danger or something like that. Like there's some sort of like
that Nugget makes like a caw noise as a bat.
I have said that to them before, so it makes sense. They might pick it up.
None of us can hear it because it's ultrasonic.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, blindfolds are on everyone but Scythe and Nugget.
Mhm.
Athael's little trick works absolutely flawlessly. There is no suspicion whatsoever. So
Occasionally stumble so that it seems like I am actually,
Smart.
busy.
smart. Could you roll me an intelligence check just straight, please, Athael? This is just to
Straight.
see how well you can remember the kind of directions that you're being led down to later.
Oh,
Why does
Real good.
Why does Athael get to
Real
intelligence
good.
check?
Do you want my
because I
D6?
can see.
Because we're getting late.
What was that, sorry?
Sure.
Do you want my D6?
Oh, the D6s, the D6s.
Whoa,
consistency.
Wow, reliable.
Can he take multiple d6s?
Yeah, why not? We're getting late.
Yeah, mine as well.
Don't mind.
Wait,
Got
don't
two.
use-
Only if I get to add it.
Yeah. He said
Now
that.
I'm worried. We're gonna get another
Whoa.
check.
Oh,
Oh.
mine was slightly.
I went from a
spiteful.
6 to a 17. That's wild.
Well, and a 2.
And
So
my two.
90.
Yeah.
Two. Wow,
Oh.
so smart.
So you
I did it all
you will recall these directions if needed in the future for any reason. And you successfully make it look like you have no idea what's like where you're going, and you're like stumbling around and that kind of thing. Inevitably, after following enough twists and turns, you do find yourself at somewhere that is actually somewhat familiar. You recall there being a cache somewhere hidden in a wall. And you have to follow past this room before you inevitably find yourself tucked in a small kind of it's kind of like a dead end of the sewer almost. You can see, at least Athael can see, that there are conceivably two directions to follow off of now the main chamber. One of which is a secret wall that has just been opened by Fennis, and the other directly opposing that is a small break in the wall that appears to be kind of covered with some boards, but very kind of ramshackle. It wouldn't be difficult to break through them or to move them out of the way. So instead, you'd end up turning into this kind of like you hear a couple of very specific rhythmical knocks on certain rocks or like brickwork in the wall. Athael, you can see precisely which kind of stone bricks Venice is tapping on to open the door, and it slides aside. You guys are led inside the first room. The door closes behind you, and he says, "Okay, blindfolds off."
Okay, take it off.
Wonderful. So you guys are led into a small room where there is what looks like it used to be a bridge over a small bit of like running water. The water is completely dried up, and underneath where this bridge was is an awful lot of barrels. Barrels of varying color, but the vast majority of them are red. It's impossible for you to really know what's inside of these or what that color indicates.
Explosive barrels.
But as you turn the corner, you hear kind of like an unraveling sound and a couple of clicks and whirs. And there is somebody at the other end of the bridge who kind of gestures for you to come across. And sure enough, as you walk forward, the bridge where the bridge is like, so I'm talking like a stone bridge was here initially. It has been replaced with like a rope and wood bridge that goes across the gap. So they've clearly like rolled this out for you so that you can pass inside.
Oh, like a red carpet.
Just exactly like that. Yeah, 100%. So once you've passed through there is a small kind of circular staircase that you follow up. And you see a couple of people here that are all kind of shady looking individuals. They're purposefully wearing like robes with hoods on. You can tell that down here is not exactly hot and it's not exactly warm. It is pretty chilly. So people are still bundled up pretty warm, but you can see that they're kind of like even here at the point at the entryway where they're kind of like keeping watch or attending to guests, they are kind of like sat there with a beer, and it looks like pretty cozy, really. Following around the spiral staircase into the main room, you find yourself in what's really kind of a bar. You can hear that there is some music playing, and it's just subtle and quiet enough that it's not distracting. You see, it's kind of the end of their night, as it were. So they are kind of winding down a little bit. You can see that it's fairly quiet at this stage, but you are recognizing a couple of faces around. You've recognized Kidizit, Gadala, and Morel, who are individuals that you've brought back from the dead, who give you kind of like a nod as you come on in. And you're led past a couple of other people before entering a couple of doors closed behind you. And you are met face to face with a very youthful woman. You expect that she's probably about 18 years old. She has kind of like short, like golden blonde hair that's kind of up in a bob. She's slender and she's wearing like a long dagger at her waist, wearing kind of like comfortable but somewhat form-fitting leathers. She looks ready to fucking go, basically, but like as comfortable as you can be, whilst also like she could fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
And there are no seats for you to sit in. There is one chair in the room, and she's in it. And Finna says, "I brought some guests, Rosa. I thought you said you wanted to talk to them, and I think that would be a good idea. Listen, you know how I feel about these guys. They brought my family back to life, and I know that you know what I mean. You've heard what I have to say. Thank you." And he leaves. It's hard to get a bit of a read on Finnis, but you can tell that he's like in his like mid-20s, and he's being very deferential to Sub Rosa here. Can I get an insight check with advantage from Neurally, please?
I was gonna say, this feels like a disguise. Can I add my D6 to that as well?
Yes, please.
I also got one of those earlier. Ooh, fantastic.
That's what I
22.
wanted. Neurally. Sub Rosa is an Asimar.
Oh shit.
Ooh, okay.
You have like an instinct gut reaction. You've met enough at this stage of your life that you know that there is some kind of quality about them that is just a little bit more ethereal and otherworldly. It's not necessarily something that is easy to spot in just any old person, but there is something that is that kind of like not familial, but that sense that kind of immediately clicks with you. The person sat in that chair is absolutely an Asimar. You have no shadow of a doubt.
I'm gonna take a step forward, put my hood down, take the hairpin out of my hair, change my gown to look like something more related to Selene, night sky motif type stuff, and just gently say, "You are like me."
You are like me.
Spider-Man meme.
On my screen, we pointed at each other at exactly the same time. Fantastic. It's so nice to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. I believe we have friends in common. Finnis. morale.
Yes. And I dare say we might have enemies in common.
Yes. No, I think you are probably right. It appears that the blood of the Asimar is in high demand.
So it's not just me.
No. 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 She stands from a chair. She walks over towards you. She's not especially like tall in stature. She's maybe I'd say 5'5". But she carries herself like a weapon. Like
Yeah.
she's poised and she's ready. She walks through you rather than around you, and she locks the door. And as she locks the door, not literally through you, I mean through the group.
Right.
I was like, whoa!
Ghosts?
I was like, I've seen
no.
Randall do that.
She moves through
I am
you.
suddenly
She
concerned.
locks
Yeah,
the door,
right.
and you can see that there is a shimmer of magic that kind of like flows over the surface of the door. And she just says, "Haha! No one will hear you scream." And she walks back to her desk and she takes a seat. I apologize. That's a bad joke. Just
No,
thought we
it's
could
fine.
have a private conversation.
That's what's best.
I wasn't planning on having this conversation with you right now. But yes, it does appear that I've heard on the grapevine that we are becoming quite popular or unpopular. Perhaps it's something we can discuss in greater detail when I know that we are better well aligned in interests. And perhaps we can discuss our heritage another time when we are friends.
I would like that.
Now, I hope you received my gift.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
It's very kind.
Much appreciated.
Just a token of my gratitude. The reason that I run this guild is because I look after my people. I wouldn't have this position if I didn't. Nobody runs a thieves guild at 19 years old unless they are good at their job. And I don't plan on losing people. I can avoid losing people. So I do owe you one. That doesn't mean that I can trust you completely. I thought perhaps we could do some kind of exchange. You've helped me already. Perhaps I can help you a little bit. But depending on what you ask, I might require something in return.
There are so many things to say. We first heard of you through someone we met along the way, and she kind of looks at Athale. You might have more to say about that.
You're supposedly looking for something of importance.
Who told you that?
I've forgotten. But Athale has not forgotten.
I remember.
I remember because I did write it down. But it's... Oh, it happened so long ago.
It did happen.
Their name starts with
I'm
P.
looking through my notes.
No, that's Suzail. It needs to be further back than that. It must go
Peter.
deeper.
Next letter is O.
Adventuring recruitment.
Oh,
festival.
Pontin?
Pontin!
Pontin.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, do I not have Pontin written down? Okay, I would not have forgot that. Damn.
Shit.
Or I'm not spelling it right. It was somebody by the name Pontin in Nesmith.
Oh. Okay. And he pointed you in my direction because you're good at finding things.
Indeed.
Then, yeah, he was right to do so. There's definitely some. We can definitely benefit from knowing one another, I think, Ethael. But that might have to be once we know each other a little bit better.
Mm. Katie is struggling to remember what it was that we came here for, if not that. Other than
I mean, that was it. But you said very recently that these guys can.
yeah.
You have information that they want, that kind of thing. There's a world in which the Thieves Guild have something that you want. If you haven't got any requests right now.
It's like
I don't know what to-
portals or
Yeah. I'm not sure where the best place to start would be. These portals are really concerning. And I'm sure someone as connected as you might have more information about them. The Purple Dragonites are being very cagey, and we can't exactly go to them and ask a lot of questions or make ourselves very known to them. That would be helpful.
Yeah. That is a problem. We have some thoughts. We've got some theories. If you agree to help me with a small matter, I agree to let you know when we have information. I suspect that I will know by the end of tomorrow where the source of these portals is coming from. And if I don't know by then it is really is a mystery that requires your input. The famed completionists. And if you agree to help me, then I will make that deal in advance.
do we get to know what you require before we make the deal?
I suspect you'll be very interested in helping me out. I think that our goals will align.
That did not answer my question.
I need you to find somebody that has wronged both of us and silence them forever.
Just looks at Nurali.
Wouldn't happen to be the alabaster, would it?
No. What do you know of the alabaster?
She seems to be on her third life. She's also like us, if our suspicions are correct. She tried to assassinate me. And she used to go by Priestess Code. And we have some information. I think we had like a letter that we found, so a note that she's going to dig out. Say, I offer this willingly because she is certainly an enemy of ours. The information that we got that said that she would be heading to the Druids. Because we know that the Thieves Guild is working with the Druids. So I fish out whatever note or scrap of paper or whatever we got that said that, and I set it down.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, okay.
And
You've been very forthcoming with me. Very well. I'll be forthcoming with you. I have a problem. And that problem's name is Berig.
That was who we overheard, right? She's literally asking this aloud to the group.
Indeed, the doppelganger.
Wait,
I don't know if it's
the
the
other
doppelganger.
one.
I'm about to say, is it the doppelganger?
I think that's we suspect that they were the one that we encountered in the library. Because your
That is
doppelganger,
the
that's yeah.
yes. I would advise not referring to Ferric as a doppelganger or the doppelganger in the company of the Thieves Guild.
Fair.
But Ferrig is part of my kin. Whilst I am not a doppelganger, I very much consider them my family.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, Ferrig has turned his back on his family. And it's very dangerous when a family member turns his back on a secretive group that have a hideout that would really like to remain secret.
Especially when they are working directly with a common enemy that certainly has access to some kind of power.
He is a problem.
Hmm.
And I know that you are not friends. If you agree to do this, I will let you know when I know anything about the portals. And should you successfully complete this assignment, I'm absolutely certain that we can work together.
There are probably other more important questions I could ask, but I think those are best left for later.
Do we have an agreement?
I look to everyone to make sure that Nerly's not just speaking for the group without everyone being on board.
Just to double check, we've not got any qualms with killing this person.
No, they killed Master Cools and a bunch of people in the library where Randall's from.
All right, sign me up.
I mean, they're obviously bad, and they're working with Priestess Code, who is working, well, who we know is working with our enemy, so. And who is. She did try to kill me. And very nearly
Brilliant.
succeeded, so. He's
Then I
not a
will
good
say
person.
one final thing about this particular quest that you've agreed to take part in. As I mentioned, Ferrig was family. Ferrig is family for some of my compatriots. Not everybody will agree with the decision that I'm making today. That Ferrig needs to die.
So discretion.
Yes.
Nuri looks proud of herself that she put the dots together.
Brilliant. Well, I'm happy to work together, and I'm looking forward to our conversations in the future about our heritage. She walks to the door, she unlocks it, and she opens it for you. At the door is Finis, standing alert. Not like he was spying necessarily, but just very patiently and very eagerly waiting at the door. How'd it go? He sees Rosa. I'm so glad that the meeting went well.
Mhm.
Amazing. Hey, Rosa, I know this is a big ask, but I was thinking maybe these guys could do with a helping hand. I ask for so little, you know I do, and I was thinking maybe I could come along and help. I want to, please. And she looks at him, deadpan, and she looks at each of you. She says, I think that would be fine.
We get the feeling that this is not a choice.
Yeah, definitely not a
Insert
choice.
Lydia from Skyrim. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Like,
Lydia was so funny
You-
too because all the other house Carls are like, "I'm sworn to carry your burdens," and
Yeah.
she was like, anyway,
Real.
continue. I'm so sorry.
You get a flashback to moments before where Sub Rosa very explicitly said, some people might not be happy with you killing someone they're related to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
And that's where we're going to end our session today.
Could have been a nice, simple,
shit.
straightforward thing.
Oh my.
There's so
goodness.
much going on. You got so much on your plate right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been to
So
the buffet and we've
many-
put too much, and now we've got to deal with the consequences.
Too much. It's too
And it
much
feels
going
bad
on.
wasting it.
That's
and
what
no one else
modify
wants
memory
to
is
share.
for.
Thinking of just giving them the wrong address to show up to, and then we go somewhere else.
I mean, the easiest and simplest thing is to make them feel like they're the best eyes and ears that we have in the group. Don't let them know what Oro is capable of, and be like, "You're our lookout. We're gonna go take care of something, but there's a possibility of backup, and the only way that we'll all survive is if you keep your eyes and ears peeled that direction to make sure backup doesn't arrive before we're done here."
Guess we'll see how this all pans out when we
Yeah.
play in the new year.
God.
Oh, yeah, it will be, won't it?
God.
Yep. Yes.
Fucking hell.
Let's not talk about how
Yeah,
close
there'd be
that
no
actually
way I
is.
could play next week.
Well,
Yeah.
are we slated for the 4th? Is that our next
I think so.
next
Looks
time?
like it.
Looks
Yeah.
like the 4th. Okie dokie.
Probably
Okie
so.
dokie.
Okay.
Ah.
I actually have nothing on. That might be the first day I'll have in like months where I don't have a single other thing to do, like no work whatsoever. So
my
that'll be
gosh.
a nice day.
Hell yeah.
Wake up in my own bed, get to properly do my makeup, hang out with my pals.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I got loads of
Alright.
time to just think about what horrible things can happen to Venice.
Oh.
Wow.
The way that I'm gonna
The
just go
fuck?
take a bunch of my money and buy so many diamonds.
I was gonna
just
say that.
so just so like we're leaving the city with this guy. They're capable, that's for sure. They probably have more health than I have, but like
Yeah.
he's not,
I
because
can't
he
die.
didn't die yet, right? He wasn't with them, or he was the one that survived.
Yeah.
How long does the
So-
bubble last?
Oh, the one
minute,
that
right?
Hike has.
Yeah.
Isn't
How
that-
long
Oh.
does the bubble last?
Excellent question.
And can you put
Yeah.
it in the spell storing ring?
Up to 1 minute. Nope, spell throwing ring only takes.
Only a minute. So I think it'd be like 8 hours. Just like,
You stay in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a normal spell storing ring, it stores up to 5 levels worth of spell slots.
Let's have a look. See.
Yeah, it only lasts 1 minute, so it's like.
Yeah, but you could put a 4th level spell in there and still put a 1st level spell in there, unless it's a different kind of spell storing ring. The one I had for Hyacinth was like that. I would usually put a counter spell and some other stuff in there, just to have an extra fuck you.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. One of
Okay.
these days, I'm just gonna play a fighter, just a fighter with no family trauma, no special, no
Yeah.
harm, and they
Sounds
just
boring.
wanted to go off,
No family
there'll
trauma.
be no counter spells. Their parents will be alive. Everybody will be
Yeah.
happy. And I'll just be there and stuff, and everyone else is gonna be like, "What do we fucking do?" And I'm gonna be like, "I don't know." So Frail's gonna be utility caster. I say I'll probably never do that because I love playing those types of characters, but you feel bad counterspelling you all the time.
It's my
Yeah.
problem.
Gonna store a 1st or 2nd level in my spell storing item.
Okay.
And I can make a spell refueling ring, which restores up to a 3rd level slot.
Oh,
Mm.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
interesting.
Okay. Let's end here then.
That's in the rear.
We're gonna raid the Stardew Valley collab stream tonight. This weekend has been a fundraiser for Awkward Squirrel, who's a community member. It's been a mutual aid for them to afford to buy their accessibility ramp that's outside their house, so they get to keep it wherever they go. They've met that goal, and the stretch goals are for medical bills, for helping covering the cost of those. So their marathon timer ends like just after midnight our time, so in 2 hours or so. So it's got the last little bit to go. They're currently doing a Stardew Mines speed run, so that'll be fun. It'd be nice to raid in
Call it a
there.
mine.
Into the barn.
So if you'd like to join the raid with us, that'd be much appreciated. And spam some hearts when you're in there, whatever hearts you have. I think they did at the start of the marathon. Nightbot was too harsh and was banning people for spamming emotes, but I think they fixed that now. So maybe
We'll find
copy like 2 of them just in case, just in case they don't do that.
If I get timed out, I get timed out. If I can't spam a place, I don't want to be there.
I'm gonna click the end screen thing now. So if we pause and you'd like to do a little face, now's the time. No, you didn't pause. Oh, that's crazy.
It's always when we're all prepared for it.
Wait, everyone else paused?
Wait, how do you know we didn't pause?
Because it's usually for a lot longer that you pause for.
Oh. Did you say, oh, you didn't pause, or you said, Tom, you didn't pause?
No, oh, you didn't. Okay, the raid's about to go soon. We have to. Okay, we'll see you next year for more D&D. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Wee.